I am sorry. Are you okay?
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day I'm
BoxingVoice.com. All the guys want, I want what Mayweather got. I want what Mayweather got. You done bust your ass like Mayweather. I was trying to fight every fighter. I sacrificed a lot
Gala DVLC Productions
to get to where I got to.
What do you bring to the table?
Let's get this on. Let's do it. Well, it's like this. It's wait.
All right, that's it. Hold on. Bernard, everybody calm down.
Man, you know how these bitches is in the sport. Total disrespect. Kid has no class, no style at all. I sacrificed a lot. BoxingVoice.com to get to where I got to. BoxingVoice.com.
What up, what up, what up? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. It is officially hump day, halfway through the week, and 3 days out from some boxing, or should I say 2, because we do have Pro Box. We do have Pro Box, which we are going to be talking about today. Pro Box is on the road, February 27th, Arlington, Texas. Pro Box TV puts on Edward Vazquez versus Grimaldi Machuca in a 10-round junior lightweight bout. Edward Vazquez, we know well, tough SOB, good fighter. Had been stopped in 7 rounds by Rafael Espinoza and took Joe Cordina the majority decision. So we know Vazquez, decent fighter, not a puncher, 27% knockout ratio for Vazquez. We have a lot of fights on that undercard. Ruben Aguilar versus Luis Lopez, 10-round welterweight. This is no different than no different than Zufa boxing. You know, a lot of young, hungry, talented fighters looking to get some eyes on what it is that they do. And Pro Box giving them that platform while giving us hardcores some fairly even scraps. The issue is none of these fights this weekend are fight party worthy. None of these fights this weekend are fights that you're going to invite your friends over. This is for hardcores that want to watch boxing. This is that. I don't know if this is the equivalent of college football, right? Because I would assume you guys watch college football because the NFL isn't on or some shit, but this is what this is. You know, all these guys looking to develop, looking to graduate to that next level. And Pro Box and Zufa, very, very similar. If you go through the box recs, they're very similar. Zufa also investing in Mexican-based fighters. And, you just have to assume they know they can pay them a little bit less than what other people want. But that's what we have here with Pro Box. Same thing. A lot of Mexican-based fighters, either from Mexico, now residing in Cali, or living in Mexico. That's what we got. We got some international flavor. They bring you Colombians and even Argentines. So it's a stacked card, without a doubt. On BoxRec alone, man, I literally would have to count. It's so many fights. So Pro Box has a full slated Friday. You got the return of the Boca Negra brothers, Xavier and Ranulfo. But again, nothing sticks out. The biggest name on here for casuals, but you have to be still, you're not even a casual. You're a hardcore if you know this name. Alex Holly. Alex Holly. He may or may not be a sparring partner and man down promoted fighter. He was in that gym. We've interviewed him here on the show in the past. He was with Earl. I don't know if that man down promotions contract didn't pan out, but Alex Holly, 10-1, will be taking on Ignacio Peralta. So outside of that, Vazquez sticks out. But you got a lot of undefeated talent. Hugo, Mendez, Figo, Ramirez, Xavier Bocanegra, who we talked about. So again, no fight party this weekend on any of the fights we're going to talk about, because this is Friday's Pro Box with Gary Jonas and Pro Box Promotions in conjunction with Samson Boxing Promotions. But then we'll be talking about DAZN and the Emmanuel Navarrete Unification, but that's no different. It's not like you're going to invite people over for that fight. It's going to be a good scrap. You can expect that. You can expect them to throw and take punches, but ultimately, this weekend offers two solid cards for diehards. Pro Box TV Contenders on Friday, February 27th in Arlington, Texas, College Park. Streaming live at 7:30 p.m. 6:30 Pacific, 6:30 Central. And then you got Matchrooms Unification on Saturday in Glendale, Arizona. No massive pay-per-view stars, no big names, but plenty of action for boxing fans that are looking, to satisfy that boxing appetite. But also, we're going to be talking about the Frank Warren lawsuit. Little segment on that, as that can mean something. Looks like Frank Warren is threatening to sue Saudi's Sella and TKO over the Zufa boxing formation. Frank alleges that 2023 contracts breached Sella for service, expertise on Riyadh season shows like Fury Nagano, TKO access to that deal. He claims they used his intel and then cut him out for a direct partnership with Turki Al-Sheikh, Dana White, Nick Khan. Seller rejects the lawsuit as quote-unquote unfounded. But the question is, could this disrupt Zufa's rollout? The Paramount Plus deal, fighters signing. If you have to pay $1 billion to Frank Warren, does that slow down what the TKO group and Dana and Turkey are trying to do? Essentially, it's the old guard versus the new money. And Frank ain't going down without a fight. And I like it. Because, let's be real. We always talked about it here, not in depth, but we always mentioned, like, how the fuck did he pick Dana over all the boxing guys he dealt with? And now we see that that wasn't it. He lied. He insinuated it. He obviously lied, because I gotta go with lie, because Frank Warren says he has a contract that they breached. So Frank was supposed to be part of this super team and make money off of this super league, and they cut him out. And he's not having it. And if you read the lawsuit, he gave Sella and TKO Group access to his operations. So they learned how to put up a show from the ground up, Frank says. So they seen the books. And it's unfair. I believe it's unfair. Now you're my competitor, but you've seen how I operate. You know my budget. You know, just intimate details of my company now. Because paperwork we signed allowed you to, but you formed an alliance with Dana White behind my back. Now my question is, since I don't follow politics, I need you guys that are going to call in this very, very hardcore show, right? We're talking lawsuits and hardcore fights. But anyone that does call in, I want to know, do you think $1 billion is a lot to TKO and them, or is that nothing since they got that Saudi oil money? Is that just like a slap in the wrist? Like, yeah, here, Warren, just go be quiet somewhere, But that's why I don't believe that this Paramount Plus Zufa boxing takeover is going to be that simple, because it's not the UFC. It's not this, niche sport. And yes, we're niche, right? I sound fucking almost crazy saying that. But we're bigger than MMA in the sense that there's boxing everywhere, right? There's so many boxers, right? Like, look, Zufa came, they only signed 50. That don't mean shit. Brandon Adams is on a whole card with 50 fighters on the DMG promotions. There's boxing happening every single day. What they're doing, Pro Box has been doing. They just don't have the Turkey Al-Sheikh money and the marketing machine to give them the praise and glory. So I just don't see a Zufa boxing takeover ever possible. Frank Warren, he's been doing this all his life, and he has a son. Samson boxing all his life, and he has a son. Eddie is the son of Barry Hearn. Now, granted, we don't know who's going to take over for Top Rank. Once upon a time, it was thought that the predecessor would be Todd DeBuff. I don't know. We haven't even heard from Todd or about Todd in ages. But I just don't think these companies are going to lay down and pack it up. And why would they? There's just there's 1,500 boxers in the middleweight division alone. No one promoter can sustain the amount of fighters that there are in the world. It's impossible. No one network has enough dates. So I don't see UFC style ever taking over. Plus, Frank and Eddie, they're going to keep building stars. Like, when will the UFC star, or should I say Zufa boxing stars, become greater than your homegrown stars, than your natural stars, than the guys that Frank is working with, the Dubois, look, he built Wardley. Or was it Eddie? But, you know, Wardley was built on the lower circuit and got to this level. So, like, I don't know. I don't know that the takeover could just happen that easily. But this is what we're talking about if you're interested in calling in. Obviously, we are discussing the Glendale, Arizona fight with Emmanuel Navarrete and Eduardo Nunez. 12 rounds for a unified title fight for the WBO and the IBF Junior Lightweight Unification. Tamir Smalls on the undercard, taking on Abel Ramos. Ramos, let me double check. It looks like he might be back finally after that draw with Mario Barrios, who did announce retirement. Shout out to Barrios. 3 back-to-back paydays on a high level. And he dipped off. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that, man. Go ahead and do your thing and enjoy the rest of your life. Hopefully he invested well and, you know, has a chill, laid-back life. But Abel has not fought since that Barrios fight, November 15th, 2024. So, damn. Talk about get him at the right time, Tamir Smalls. Arturo Cardenas taking on Jordan Martinez in a 10-round junior featherweight fight. And Emiliano Vargas versus Agustin Quintana. Emiliano, am I missing something? I thought he was like this declarated amateur, right? Like, what's going on? Why are they going so slow with him? It's feeling like another Abdullah, but don't get me wrong. Obviously, they got there where they needed to get to with Abdullah. But is it me or Emiliano not getting the same recognition as, let's say, a Frank Martin was before his draw with Albright? A Keyshawn, you know, he's just not mentioned with those names. It's like he's not with them. And truthfully, he's 5 years younger than most, maybe 7 for others, but maybe he doesn't belong in that age bracket. What do you say? Where does el general, where does el general fall? Should he be mentioned with the Tito Mercados and the Keyshawns, the Schofields, or is he a different era? Once upon a time, he had beef with Shakur, sparring beef, right? And it was thought he was going to be this guy to climb up the rankings and be one of those guys, but the power is there. 13 knockouts, 16 wins, but the marquee names not there just yet. It would be good to see him with an Albright. How does Emiliano El General Vargas do versus Albright? Especially this version of Albright with some activity coming off of the draw. But instead, he's going to be fighting Agustin Quintana in a 10-round junior welterweight fight. So shout out to him at least, right? It is a 10-rounder. And that's his second 10-rounder. So the progression, I guess, is coming, and we just have to be patient. But he doesn't get the hype you would expect, right? You think he's that guy, but they're not clamoring for him. But when he fights, it feels like it's a big deal. It's strange. I guess he doesn't have that pre-fight hype, right? Because where's his fans that are like, yo, Emiliano's fighting this week. He's on Sugar Nunez card. Can't wait, man. He's the prospect of the year. He's the contender you watch. He's going to be a champ. Like, we don't get that. We got that for Frank. We got that for Keyshawn. Just asking, man. Just asking that question. But the phone lines are open if you're looking to call in. Also on the undercard, we got Trini Ochoa taking on Oscar Alvarez. And that's going to be a 8-round junior welterweight bout. Philip Vela taking on Brian Ramos Armenta, in a 6-round bantamweight bout. Lord of mercy. And then we got Hector Beltran Jr. versus Cesar Diaz, 6-round junior middleweight fight. And Rahman Muhammad versus Michelle McFadden, 4-round welterweight fight. So not a lot of names here. This is what I'm saying. This weekend, it'll provide you some action. You want to see a couple of guys, throw some leather. Yeah, Eduardo, Sugar Nunez, and Navarrete, they're going to give you that. They're going to give you that. And even on Pro Box, you're going to get that with Edward Vazquez. But even though he don't got power. But there's no super fights. There's no big names. There's no Shakurs. There's no Teos. No Devins. No Floyds. None of that. This is going to be a hardcore weekend or a wifey weekend, baby. Take the wifey out. Go out for a hike. It is what it is. If you wanna, get your boxing knowledge up, then yeah, man, you stay home, you watch these, and you check out the new up and coming talent, so that you get a kind of like a head start when the betting gets going for real. When these guys get in those serious positions. But this is what we're talking about, man. We had to at least acknowledge the fights this weekend, even though they're not the biggest of names. Once upon a time, Emmanuel Navarrete was considered a name. People thought he would get a Shakur fight. He should have been bigger than he was, or he is, and that didn't work out. Could have been the loss to Baranchek. Maybe a win to Baranchek would have led him to a big fight with Keyshawn Davis to make his name bubble more. But nonetheless, Emmanuel Navarrete makes decent money. He's got a good fan base. He used to get good numbers on ESPN. He gives you the kind of fight you want to watch, And he gives you those dad vibes, right? Like, he looks like you and me. He gives us the belief we can do it, I guess. But other than that, that is what we're talking about. If you guys are interested in calling in, Discord is available. X Space is available. Or it's going to be one of them early days. We got Talk Trends, pound for pound, number 1 in the chat, $2. Where are you, Turkey? Where are you, Turkey Twerks? He stole Ben from Ed. Yeah, but not only Ben. J.O. Patah. He was with Matchroom. You know what I'm saying? So there is something happening. There is something happening. And like we spoke about yesterday on the Zufa show, I can see a world where he asks Devin and Shakur to fight under the Zufa banner to keep getting that money just so that he can put, have them as endorsements. No different than Jordan with Nike, bro. Bones 13, $2. I will be at the Pro Box event. Salute, boxing glove emoji. Let's go. Champ. True hardcore shit. Tavon Burns, member for 22 months on the contender level. 2026 need to keep it up. We need dates. The inactivities getting out of hand. Excuse me. I gotta zoom this. 2026 need to keep it up with dates. The inactivity getting out of hand. I mean, the thing is, like I said earlier, bro, there's just so many boxers. It's almost impossible not to have inactivity. Look at the size of that Pro Box card. and Zufa's supposed to be taking over. Then you got a Matchroom card. Obviously, Warren is like, man, I ain't fucking with them no more. Even though his Daniel Dubois, Fabio Worley's still sponsored by Riyadh Season. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this lawsuit transpires. Because all these guys have signed contracts with Turkey. What those contracts say, we don't know. You know, what level of access they get to the fighters of these promoters that sign contracts with Riyadh Season, we don't know. Same thing, these ambassadors. We don't know what they signed for that ambassadorship, what that means, what they're obligated to do. But yeah, man, we need some callers. I gotta get at least my steps out this show. It's gonna be impossible to do steps with no show. I'm gonna have to actually go for a physical walk outside. So phone lines is open, man. Phone lines is open. You know, my pre-production group told me to go with something a little more provocative, but I don't want to be a hater, bro. I'm not here to hate on nobody's style. Let them do what they do the way they do it. You know? If people don't want to talk hardcore boxing, real boxing, the essence of the sport, what could you do? You know, boxing thrives on the soap opera antics as it is. Bo Rogers, what up?
Yo, what up, man?
What up? You sound very far away.
Hold up. Can you hear me better now?
Nope, the same.
Hold up. Let me switch on. Just a sec.
Cliff, Connecticut.
Yo,
Yo.
poor Rogers got banged on. That's funny. Yeah, man. I think that Zufa could take be the number one player in the game after the pay-per-view stars of today retired, right? Because you got to look at it like, isn't everybody promoting the young fighters from scratch? So if Zufa does a better job of promoting the newer fighters that are entering
But that
boxing,
they
coming
don't
from the
have new
amateurs.
fighters. We got to see if they're going to do that, right? Like what they got is existing fighters that they rolling the dice on.
Yeah,
They don't got
right.
no
But
new talent. Like they don't got a Carmel Moulton that's going to be the face of Zufa in 10 years.
but don't
And
wouldn't you imagine?
Matchroom has Zay Quinn. You know,
But what if you
Floyd has Carmel. Top Rank
don't you
has
think they're
young
gonna go
fighters.
after? You don't think they're gonna go after young talent coming out the amateurs? You don't think they're gonna?
Hopefully, but
They're
that's
not.
what I'm saying. These other promoters still got network deals like Matchroom, Golden Boy, Frank Warren. They still got the zone. Then they got to put on boxing, so they're not gonna stop developing. Look, Eddie just
Well,
got Ben Whitaker. He could be
but
a
let me.
star.
All right, that's what I'm saying though. So if your son's coming out the amateurs now, and one of the traditional guys is offering your son $1 million deal, but Zufa's offering your son a $2.5 million deal. Where are you going to send your son? And he's
Yeah,
one of the
but
biggest
that's
amateurs coming out.
obvious. That's obvious. But you put in an unrealistic example that don't happen. Zufa's not offering nobody no fucking 2.5.
I just no, I'm just throwing a number because one's bigger than the other. Because I listened to the trainer of Oscar Duarte, and I forget his name for some reason right now, but that popular trainer that just upset Andy Cruz. He was just said in his interview
Robles,
with no, not Robles, um not Robles, the
Garcia,
same.
Murataya's trainer, Garcia.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
just did an interview with, I don't like no promo to other channels, but Say Cheese, and he was saying that his young fighters are getting paid more, but from Zufa than they was getting paid with wherever they were fighting. He was saying that they're making more money.
that's good. That's good. But that's on a low level, right? Because
Well,
they
you got
don't let you be a star. They paying you a base. It's like Perfect
You
example.
don't think they're
Perfect.
gonna want to
No,
start?
check it out. Perfect example. Master. No, I don't want to use an actual example like that. All right, just like music. You back in the day, we gonna go back in the day, not this streaming fucking whack ass world. Back in the day, you would go the traditional route, get signed to Def Jam. And yeah, you made it, but you ain't getting the money you should because of they charging you back for the studio time and the photo shoots, and we took you on tour, all that shit, right? Whereas an independent artist selling his shit straight out the trunk, or went with the distribution like Jim Jones did of Koch Records, and is making like $8 to $11 off a CD. He's good. He's good, right? So that's still gonna be there, is what I'm saying. And a promoter's still gonna want a dude that could sell tickets for $11. You understand? So to me, it's always gonna be that. I don't see how they're gonna take that away. Like there's always like fighters are born every day. Like we got callers that got fighters. How could everybody fit on Zufa?
Everybody can't fit on Zufa, but if Zufa, I feel like they got just as good as a chance to adjust to the market and grab the young talent as much as any but other sanctioning body does. And if
You mean
they're
any other
developed,
promoter?
any other promoter does, yeah. So then if they're developing the talent or putting on shows more frequently, showing that they're not shelving fighters, of course, if somebody breaks through and becomes a star, and you don't think they're going to compensate that person? They did with Conor McGregor. They did with
But that's
John
where the issues
Jones.
start. That's where the issues start. They don't want you to be that guy because then we got to renegotiate the contract that we kept you in.
Well, if they're not trying to have
But
the
again, we
biggest
going
stars
off of
in the fight
UFC,
game,
bro. We going off of UFC. I am going off of the contract, just like the manager I interviewed from Zufa the other day. I'm going off the contract that was floated out. Those were the initial contracts these fighters were receiving. And there was a pay grade is all I'm saying. You know, Shakur Stevenson don't got no pay grade. Why? Because star is the limit. Sky is the limit. You know what I mean? Sky is the limit. So it's like, if you put yourself on a pay grade, there's a ladder. Oh, shit, I could get up to $750,000 every time I defend my title. But what about after
that's
that?
never gonna work.
What about
That's
after
never
that?
gonna work.
What about when you the man and you defended that title 5 times and the fucking arena cheering and wearing your shirts that's actually, Zufa shirts. They're not yours.
So what if Abatal fought Benavidez and he beats him and becomes a demand? You don't think they're
Yeah,
gonna
but
let him go?
no. I think that fights like that right now, or maybe always, because of the finances of Turkey, could possibly exist. Like, okay, Opatai's with Zufa, we got to pay David fucking $15 million to fight him. But is Opatai making $15 million?
After he beats him, what's he gonna make?
Is he? Is he?
I'm saying if he wins, you think he's gonna sit there and be like, "Damn, I just beat a $15 million fighter."
That's my
I gotta
point.
get out of here.
Okay, but that's my point. But who's he gonna fight? David is his big fight. Who's he gonna fight to make $15 million?
I don't know. It's the new star is born every day.
Hey, man,
I don't know. I just don't know how they keep you. I understand what you're saying. I don't understand how they keep big when fighters reach that pinnacle. How do they keep them if they're not willing to pay market value? But that's a good question.
All right, let me get to Bo Rogers. Bo.
You hear me better than that?
Yeah.
All right. I got questions today. What's the lawsuit about?
Frank is alleging that TKO Group and Sella breached contract and formed Zufa Boxing behind his back. He was supposed to be part of that. That he taught them how to do shows, gave them, a look into his book, show him how to just be a promoter, and he was supposed to be down. And they went the Dana route. So he's suing for Billy. A Billy, a Billy, a Billy.
Word, word. Yeah, that's pretty much. These guys should have seen it coming. You let the motherfucker come in with all this money. You teach him the game. This motherfucker really won't hide the fact what he was gonna do. He been telling these motherfuckers after I get shit situated, y'all motherfuckers done. Like I seen a video the other day, and Turkey was saying he was standing with somebody, and he said, "Fuck Eddie Hearn." He was saying it like he was laughing, like they was playing, but at the same time, you could tell that he really meant it. Fuck Eddie Hearn. You know what I'm saying? These guys, I tell these guys, can't be getting on your knees for everybody. Just because somebody got money, don't mean you gotta goddamn give up your motherfucking way of doing things. That's why I be telling these fighters, don't abandon the pay-per-view model, because that's your direct connect to the consumer and you. You know what your value is when you're dealing with directly with the consumer. When you got these other guys like Shakur and they're getting this big money, these upfront money, what are they leaving on the back end? They ain't giving us no numbers. They ain't doing none of that shit. So that they should have seen it coming. But you got to be smart. If they go put on the shows, people was complaining about activities, things to give the boxers reason to leave this person. So that's why these boxers, these promoters started working with them, letting my fighter get on these calls, these big calls that's being shown all over the place. But still, like Turkey now, they getting a chance to talk to the fighters and tell them get in their ear. Now with maybe that Muhammad Ali act getting ready to be gone, gonna be a good thing. Zufa will never be like you said, will never be able to take over because there's just too many boxers out here. But what you got to worry about is when you build up a fighter that motherfucker gets snatched away from you. So these promoters or whoever, what they doing, gotta damn sit down with the fighters they got and let them know, look, we can't have you doing this once the
Nah,
money starts.
they do like a co-promotion. I spoke to someone whose fighter got is on Zufa, and
Mm,
it's like a co-promotion, but it's not. So the old promoter don't have control no more, but he still get paid. And obviously Zufa takes lead. The old promoter can negotiate on behalf of the fighter, but yeah, Zufa takes lead.
yeah, like I said, these guys following the money though, ain't nothing. That's what they out there for to get the money. So only thing they compete is like I said, if they get their name up and be able to sell some pay-per-views, or other than that, they gonna be going over there. But the budget, I don't care how much money Zufa got or nobody else. You can't, like you said, you can't pay 1,500 fighters. You won't got enough dates. You don't got enough nothing to damn handle that many people. But it's all about when you get it in there, when you getting those fighters, who gonna become the damn diamond that rise up. And that's who gonna be, they gonna throw that money at. Like you throw Conor being $15 million. What can Eddie do? Eddie fuck. He bought these motherfuckers in there to help him goddamn conquer top rank in PBC and Golden Boy, and now they gonna eat him first. They eating him alive first. They just doing whatever the fuck they want to do. These guys that showed me some dumb shit this year over the last couple of years. It's been good for me. I've been getting to watch boxing, but they still like it ain't no like they like you could create a player. It ain't like you could create a star out the blue. They manufacturing a whole lot of stuff. They doing a good job. I'm not complaining about how boxing rolling no more. I watch what I want to watch, and this other shit I can just leave that for the other people who just getting started. I don't need to see every fight that come on. I just seen you do what you do, then I tune into your shit. But Eddie now, all these dumb motherfuckers get what they deserve. You tried to be greedy. You already rich and a millionaire. Why you gonna let another motherfucker come in and buy you out like this? You just greedy. That's what happened to greedy people. Greedy people, this happen to y'all every fucking time. You got a good thing going, then you let another motherfucker come and buy your shit. Now they goddamn making the goddamn decisions for your company and stuff. No, fuck all that. I'm gonna keep my shit going. I don't have to grow. Like these motherfuckers gotta structure their shit where if this happen, I can make money this way. If this happen, I can make it that way. But Frank might be doing the right thing. He's suing, so he's gonna get his money back. He to put the fights on. He probably knew they was gonna fuck him over in the end anyway and set him up. Like I was thinking that shit with Floyd Mayweather and Al Heyman. We gonna run this scheme right here. I know this wrong. I know what we doing wrong. But once the shit boil over, we're gonna throw them motherfuckers under the bus. We're gonna collect our money. We got the money that we got already. Then we're gonna get that back in. They thought they were gonna hang on to. You gotta goddamn be like that in this motherfucking sport. You gotta be like that in the world. Cause these motherfuckers out here don't give a fuck about nothing but money. They pockets, greasing their motherfucking pockets and shit. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you. These motherfuckers will take your shit. Eddie Hearn better be careful. I'm surprised he won't sell a match room though. He'll never sell a match room. But then again, that might not be his call. But it ain't a whole lot more I can say on it. I don't know enough for what's going on. Just throwing out stuff. I don't know. But I think it was stupid anyway to let a motherfucker have that much influence over your shit. Turkey making every time a fight getting announced, they hollering Turkey, Turkey. Why Turkey gotta pay these motherfuckers that ain't really earned this type of money? That's gonna bite them. They're gonna go throw this money out there. Then these fighters is not gonna be returning, and these fighters gonna be ready to jump off the motherfucking porch. They're gonna have to go back to the pay-per-view model. Hopefully it'll be somebody they can get hook up with, they can pair themselves with and become a pay-per-view star. Cause this shit right here ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna last. I don't think so. What you think, man?
I mean, I hope the Riyadh season shit lasts. Because they making big fights. They making the fights I want to see. So I hope that lasts. As far as Zufa, I wish them well, too. I hope they do good. I don't hope they take over. But if they take over, I hope it's good. I hope I like it. Right now, they don't got enough names for me. I'm just being honest. I didn't even watch that last Zufa card, and that shit did not bother me one bit.
I ain't watched none of it.
And they said, I'm going to be real, they said the Jogba got the knockout. Homie, I ain't even see the highlight. That shit, it don't even matter to me. It didn't even matter. It didn't matter at all. Like, I didn't even go see the fucking highlight. That's sad, too. I ain't gonna front. That's bad on my behalf.
I'm gonna tell you something else.
Yeah.
Tell you something else they ain't do. They don't know. They don't act like they can't show commercials to let you even know that this shit even coming on, when it's gonna come on, who gonna be on. They don't do none of that shit no more in boxing. You don't see commercials no more. It's just too much. I hardly even watch TV now. I just
Yeah,
watch
we need a schedule for sure.
I
Need a schedule. I mean, we got schedules, but we talking about a real schedule, right? Like something where is always fights. And that's the thing, man. There's just so many fighters look at right now. This week is full of fights. A good, 4 or 5 dozen fights, but nobody cares. We care about names, man. I coined that phrase, man. We name whores. We prefer the name. If it was a Tank weekend, everybody be calling in. Devin weekend, everybody be calling in. Even Ryan, they wasn't calling in. They will this time now that he's a champ. Shakur had motherfuckers calling in the beginning of January, making predictions. We was doing previews and prediction all month for him. Some people move the needle, man. Some people get people to care. Other people don't give a care. But listen, Bo, let me get up out of here. They playing games. We gonna have an early day. I guess I'm gonna put that unlimited car wash to use. I washed my shit yesterday, but fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It's nice over here. We in Florida, man. It's 54. It's gonna go up to 67. 69. I might have to keep it moving. Y'all playing games. So if you want to call in, now is the time because I'm going to find something else to do. We got Mosby, pound for pound, #1 in the chat. Where my hardcores at, though? Come on, man. Nunez, Navarrete, damn. I thought for sure motherfuckers was going to care about that fight. Like, that's like the Mexican versus Mexican wars we asked for. It's crazy. Nobody really cares. I'll tell you, Navarrete lost his grip on the people. Could it be because Top Rank lost their network deal that people don't care for Navarrete anymore? Because, I mean, shit, 3-division champ, motherfuckers thought he was the shit, and now his fight week ain't worth dog shit. Mosby, pound for pound, number 1 in the chat, $5. These are great fights, way better than any Shakur fight. I got Abel Ramos for the upset. Smalls playing with the big boys now. We got politically incorrect. What do you think about Delgado getting the Mando versus Hitchens instead of Hitchens fighting Duarte? I mean, listen, what do you want the IBF to do? Duarte wasn't the mandatory. He was getting a voluntary opportunity. And they got to move with their rankings. Delgado been there for a minute. And don't forget, he beat my Dominican brethren, Elvis Rodriguez. He got a couple decent wins. It ain't going to be this great fight. You know. Hitchens versus Delgado is going to be a boxing match. Delgado is going to have to sell out to get past Hitchens' stick. I don't think Hitchens defends until he proves otherwise. I believe it was weight affected him, and it's it. It's over. It's moving up. Moving up. We defended it. We won it. Can't take that from us. It's in history. Politically incorrect. I just read that. It's Matt Garces, $2. Eddie and Frank falling for the okie doke is nasty. Yeah, man, I hate that happened to them, man. I hate that Eddie's getting robbed. Look, I get it. This is dog-eat-dog world, right? And Eddie was out here taking shots at PBC and Al and acting like he was the biggest promoter, poking his chest out. But at the end of the day, he's good for the sport. So, yeah, you know, it sucks that they got him for 2 fighters, man. But that's how it be. Darian the Barbarian. $10 super chat. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm on your face. The rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Amen. We'll take it, man. We'll take them blessings. You know what I'm saying, Jonathan Sims? Dadio. I mean, you've been backsliding, so you don't know what I'm saying. Dadio, member for 14 months. Prospect level. Ness, you ever seen Dylan Capetillo spar? Is he any good? Yes, he's good, and he sparred all the big names. He just got signed to Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy, man. That's interesting. You know, you see these guys, like his dad is a well-known trainer. So I'm just like, yo, do they not see the headlines of Oscar suing Virgil and Ryan always mad at Oscar? Like, how don't they care about that? Like, how don't we have a conversation with our son and it's like, yo, I don't know, man. You seen what's going on with Ryan. You seen what happened with Virgil. You know, it's like, look, man, it's always something. Like, don't you give a fuck? It's like, oh, fuck it, Oscar signing us. We're going. I don't know. Hopefully Oscar does right. He does usually do well with Mexican fighters. Capetillo could be everything. We'll see what he ends up doing. He's definitely big from the time we've interviewed him in studio. He's a young man now. V. Mason, $5. Yeah, Dana admits he don't like when UFC starts. What? Yeah. Dana admits he don't like when UFC stars outgrow the brand. He said he hated making the Floyd McGregor fight, even though McGregor got 100 M's. That's what I'm telling you. Like, think about it right now. Look at my thumbnail. There's no face of Zufa. Well, yesterday's thumbnail. There's no face of Zufa. The face of Zufa is Dana. So they never going to make the fighter bigger than the brand. It's never going to be about a jog, but it's always going to be about Zufa. Hopefully, Julian can cross over. And you know, we got to hope that they stay true to their word. That you cross over to a Riyadh card where you can become a star, but Till then, it's gonna be Zufa number 4. They don't even mention the fighters. It's Zufa number 4. Next card coming up, not Zufa, fucking Shakur versus whatever. Nah, that's not how they do it. They don't give a fuck about that shit. They care about their brand. That's why everything is Zufa. Gloves. Even the corner get free Zufa shit. They going for the Brandon. They going for the Brandon.
So Ness, what's up, sir? How you feeling, man?
All good, fasting, getting this morning cardio.
There you go. Morning cardio is always great, man. Road to 7% or whatever body fat percentage you want to be at, brother.
Yeah, 7
But
seems like, whoa. But don't get me wrong, Demo's at 6, so I guess it's doable.
hey, Demo, hey, call in, man. Give me some tips, bro. You at 6%, nigga. What you
He
eating?
boxing.
What's your regimen?
You got to box.
Hey,
He boxing. He getting
for
ready for
sure.
Border Wars. That motherfucker got a 20-pack.
Oh man, that's awesome, man. And it's funny because my barber is Rashid Warren's cousin, and Rashid do boxing training at night for adults, and my barber keep trying to get me to go down there with him, but I'm like, man, I don't want to leave the regular gym, get a haircut, and be down there fucking with y'all. Y'all gonna kill a nigga, but I might have to tap in on that if that's what got Buddy at 6%. So fucking right. But Ness, you just kind of hit it on the head and stole what I was gonna say. First of all, let me say this weekend, Navarrete versus Sugar Nunez is fight of the year worthy. It's a fight. It's gonna definitely be a fight of the year candidate. So many times we hear when we talk about big fights with some of our favorite fighters, we had that debate: is who's gonna come forward, who's gonna initiate the action, and we ain't got to question that with these two. It's gonna be a bloodbath. They gonna be in there beating the shit out of each other. It's gonna be violence, as Treese would say. It's gonna be a symphony of just, just gore. You feel me? So it's gonna be one of them fights that from round one to whenever that shit is over with, that you gonna be like, damn, them boys was bumping in there. So I fuck with it. They might not have the names, but they gonna put on a performance, and I think that's the issue that Zufa is gonna run into with boxing. They were able to build a brand, like you said, with UFC, where it wasn't as star driven. They knew they would get a consistent viewership fan base week in and week out just because they built the brand up and had a loyal fan base. And like you said, we gotta fights this weekend like Sugar Nunez and Terrence Smalls and Abel Ramos, and you about to go to Mike's car wash and get your car washed because boxing fans only know 3-4 niggas. If you ain't talking about the same 3-4 niggas, nobody's interested. And I think Zufa's trying to get away from that. Zufa's trying to get away from the boxing that's just driven by 3-4 big names, and they're trying to develop a brand like the NFL to where no matter who's wearing the jersey, it's gonna remain popular. Like I told you before, when Tom Brady retires, the NFL don't, take a dive popularity wise, or when if LeBron retires, there's new stars in the NBA, Ant-Man and Wemby and niggas like that, to where the NBA ain't gonna take this hit. So I think that's the goal, man. They kind of taking that wrestling approach to shit where we tell the guys who's the star. We gonna build Stone Cold Steve Austin up, and when we tired of Stone Cold, we gonna build up Hitman Hart, and we want Hitman Hart to be the hero, but next week we want the fans booing the nigga. Like it's, I think that's the goal with Zufa. Will it work? I don't know, but I think that's the main goal. And all that taking over boxing shit, I don't think they can take over. I'm with you, Ness. It's just like any other new player in town. They got the new budget. Every time a network or every time a promotional company got that fat new budget, they can make a schedule. They got the money to put together the 10, 12 fight schedule ahead of time because they got the money. And when Matchroom got it from the zone that first year, and they were signing all the kids from New York, and Tevin Farmer and Boo Boo Andre, he was doing the same shit. He was doing the same shit. He was putting fights together, overpaying fighters, overpaying niggas like Boo Boo who can't sell clam chowder to his family reunion. And after a while, there's gonna eventually come a time that once this contract is up and it's time to renew that deal with Paramount, if the numbers ain't where Paramount want them to be, if they don't see any growth, or they're not gonna dish out that same budget again, and they're gonna be looking for a new network, just like PBC. They had got that fat Fox deal, but I guess Fox didn't see the profit or the ROI on it. So when it was time to renew, they didn't renew that motherfucker. So Zufa got to deliver, or this will be a one and done contract with Paramount. So it ain't just getting that first budget. Is can you maintain it? Can you get more money after this deal? Or are you gonna be popular enough to where you can demand more money after this first contract with Paramount? So they definitely got to deliver, man. They definitely got to deliver, or they'll be bouncing around from network to network until the well runs dry, like PBC and Top Rank did. So they definitely got to do more than just sign guys. They got to actually deliver some exciting fights. But yeah, I think that's the goal. I think they trying to get away from the days of, if it ain't Shakur or Tank or Devin or Benavidez or somebody that's super duper popular, niggas ain't giving a fuck about it. Now they want you to consistently give a fuck about every fighter because they in there throwing hands and they making for exciting fights. They're trying to build homegrown, stars that within they stable. And it might work. It worked for the UFC. I don't know if it could work for boxing though, because the fans are kind of weird in boxing. They boxing fans are kind of like groupies. They attach themselves to one fighter and everybody else don't matter to some of these niggas. It's quite weird. So yeah, man, I'm not against Zufa, but just like any other promotional company, if they delivering dog shit, cars and bullshit, shows, and they forcing niggas to stay up to 10, 11 o'clock to watch garbage, I ain't fucking with them either. Like I'm unbiased. I don't gang bang. If you put on good cards and they exciting fights and well match made fights, I'm fucking with it. But if you putting up dog doo doo, I'm gonna criticize you for putting up the bullshit, and I'm gonna find something else to do on my Saturday night. So they gotta definitely deliver, or they'll be at the soup kitchen with the old promoters. So that's just my take on that, Ness. But yeah, if you like action-packed fights, I don't understand why the excitement ain't for Sugar Nunez and Navarrete. Them niggas is about to try to kill each other in the ring. Ain't gonna be too many foot feints and head feints and jab and grabs in this motherfucker. They gonna be winging big shots, trying to hurt each other. And I'm all for that. I'm all for the violence, especially if I'm staying up till 11 o'clock on the Saturday night in the house. I don't want to see 50 landed punches from each fighter. Nah, they gonna be fading. But that's my call, Ness, man. Get your cardio in, brother. Get you some Noveta. Look at them calories, nigga. Look how much trans and saturated fat in that shit. All that shit, man. We locked in, baby. Protect your mental health at all times. I'm out.
Let's go. Treese, what it do?
Y'all. Testing.
Yo,
What up, though? What up, though?
we good.
Okay. Yeah, man. Shout out to Brandon. He's very accurate with this. This weekend is gonna be a whole lot of violence, man. I'm fucking with that. Emmanuel Navarrete and Sugar Nunez. We like that. Nunez, he damn near a knockout artist. I like what he got going on. But I know people be talking about when you step up in competition and shit like this, the knockouts go away. But Navarrete there to be hit, man. He definitely there to be hit. That motherfucker literally, I was just saying this, that motherfucker literally sponsored by a donut shop, my nigga. Like that shit kind of out of control with Navarrete. So, yeah, man, I think I might actually pick Nunez, man. Navarrete been he been in these rough and tumble type fights and shit with Oscar Valdez. I seen he even fucked his hand up too in the last fight. Yeah, Baranchek took a chunk out of him. So, yeah, man, I think I might rock with Sugar Nunez in this, man. But Tamir Smalls and Abel Ramos, I heard this. Was I tripping, Ness, or did I hear somebody say they picking Ramos in that fight?
Yeah, Mosby picking Ramos.
Word. Shout out to him. He might be on to something because I ain't like the way Tamir Smalls looked in his last fight, man. Not at all. Not at all. But we here to talk this Zufa boxing shit. I ain't gonna lie, Ness. I feel like you should have hit him with the old switcheroo, man. You're supposed to do the Zufa this morning. But hey, it is what it is.
I did the Zufa last night.
Ah, okay.
The whole, you talking about the rollout?
I like what they got going. Shout out to
they had like 50 fighters. It was decent. Couple decent little names. I seen a couple of motherfuckers I know. I was happy for them.
I seen that too. Shout out to the Midwest Mafia. I seen my dog, Jarday Anderson. You know, that's Jared Evil Twin. You feel me? Out of
Okay.
Iowa. That's the man. That's the man who he actually he knocked your man shit loose.
Ooh.
Medina. Lorenzo
What?
Medina. That was the man. That was the man who got Medina, man. Shout out to
Mm.
Jarday Anderson out of Iowa. But yeah, I like him. And I like what's one Brehan Gorham. He signed there
Yeah,
too
I
out of
seen that.
yeah, I like him. He actually young talent out of when I seen him on Red Owl, I seen a couple of his fights. I actually like what he got going on. So I think a platform like that would benefit a guy like that. And then they got a couple young heavyweights like Mozzie Van Houten and shit like that. They got a
Yeah,
couple of
yeah.
guys. I like what I seen, man. And they got the bigger names sprinkled in through there with the Shane Mosley Jr. I like that kind of
They ain't
shit.
really got no big names, but nah, I see what you're saying. Definitely Shane Mosley is a name we've seen before. Ryan
Word.
Main, I know him, so I was happy to see that. Sanard Bunch, I was happy to see that. Tony Nash, happy to see that. Obviously Merriweather we knew about.
Yeah.
What else stuck out? Marcus Harris, but we knew about Justin Valoria. That stuck out.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
stuck out. But I think we knew about that one. I think he already had fought.
Yeah, man. I like what they doing. That's what I was asking for. Just show me a roster. That's really what I be
I
wanting
was
from
happy
like
for
these major.
Tabiti.
Show me a roster.
Tabiti got the call. He on there, so shout out for him. You know, he got the
Word.
call.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
There's a
man. I
couple
like
good,
that.
a couple good names. We'll see, like Edwin De Los Santos. We'll see, can he bubble? You know.
Yeah, man. I like the fact that they just showing us the roster though. I like to me that's important. Like I remember when PBC used to have it, like they had their whole roster and shit like
Yeah,
that.
when they used to
Like you could actually
roll
see the
out, roll
I
out.
see.
When they used to make their fighters wear the suits and take pictures, yeah, I know what you're saying. When they
Yeah.
used to care, when they
Yeah.
used to care.
Word. But
Shit crazy.
I heard y'all talking about Jamal James. Shout out PBC. I heard you trying to get him over
Yeah,
there. Is he
yeah.
still
Then
boxing?
he needs some Zufa in his life. He was Mr. Minnesota until David Morrell showed up and they treated Jamal James like they treated that dude from Toy Story. Just threw him, little cowboy
Throw
dude,
him.
just threw him.
Yeah. Shout out.
Like fuck you, we don't need you no more.
Word.
But let me get to Tito La Voz.
My guy.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Morning.
I gotta make mine short because I'm finna hit a bad patch right now. How I sound? Can you hear me?
So far, so good.
Beautiful. Okay. Okay. So, man, I didn't even know Zufa was doing what was it, a rollout yesterday? Like an introduction to all the fighters and all that?
Something like that. They let the yeah.
Oh, damn, I had no idea, man. I had no clue. But again, I'm not in my full facilities right now. High off of Dayquil and shit. So, yeah, man, that whole Zufa shit, man, is a trip. But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I mean, this is kind of the first shot in the testing of Zufa. Zufa solidifying its place in the boxing universe, right? Zufa's not going to take over, and I hope they don't take over. But I don't really have to hope a lot because it's just another player in a game that's 100 and how many? 125, 130 years old. This sport has been around way longer than people actually realize. Like, y'all know what 100 years is? This is 100 years of doing business. This is 100 years of new players boxing out old players and old players retaining their place and new companies coming in and failing. I mean, this is just part of history. We're watching it happen. Everybody should watch because this is history in the making right here. This is a new player that's either gonna fail or it's gonna find a niche in its spot. And like I'm telling right now, any fighter who is trying to start their career, right? Zufa's not a bad place to be. It's a great apprenticeship. It's a great development. It's a place to develop your skills against some good matchups. And then when your name gets too big for Zufa, you do a moving, right? Or you go over to Riyadh if you want to stay in brand, kind of so to speak. But no, that Zufa does not give a shit about your namesake. It doesn't care about your development. It cares about your star power, right? And can you push the brand forward, not yourself? They want you to push the brand forward. So with that model, I think there's a way that fighters and managers can manipulate where they're going to land in this universe, right? And I think that's where they will land. They'll land in the D League, in the development stage of, you know, of boxing. It's going to be a small time player, right? That's attached to a big time player. So I'm not surprised they did what they did with Frank Warren, because they were gonna dupe somebody. They were going to dupe somebody. They had to figure out how to cook the books. They had to figure out how to lay the books out. They had to figure out how to, how do you maneuver inside the Ali Act and shit like that. That's probably where they came to the decision that changing it would probably be a better idea. That's why they probably needed Dana White, because of his connection to the White House. They knew they couldn't do business how they wanted to, according to the Ali Act, or in compliance with the Ali Act. And they said, okay, fuck it, we're just going to change the law. We can't do it with Frank Warren. He even a fucking U.S. citizen. Let's go with Uncle Fester. He can get us somewhere. Right? So I don't think it's bad for boxing. I think it's good for boxing. I think this lit a firework under everyone's ass, and everyone's starting to wake up now. Now, the $1 billion lawsuit, they might have to pay an arm and leg to make it go away. $1 billion, I don't care by anybody's measurement. That's not unless you're printing money. That's not an inconsequential amount of money. That's a lot of fucking money. And they're not. I don't think Frank Warren wants the $1 billion. He just wants them to go away, or to break them off a little something. But I feel like they'll get past that. They will get past that, and then they'll find a little slot in this boxing universe. I don't think they're small enough to fail, but I don't think they're big enough or popular enough or have the acumen enough to like take over. What y'all think?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. I think takeover is far ways out. Far ways out.
But
I
I
think it's
do
a stretch
believe
period,
that
man.
one thing I do believe, though, I'm hearing guys talking about this streaming. I know they with Paramount Plus, and I wouldn't be surprised by the end of this year if they give me a fight on terrestrial television with CBS. Because I know UFC was known when they was with ESPN, they gave us fights on ABC. You know what I'm saying? So I could see that a CBS fight get made. I don't know who the fighter might be or shit like that, but I could definitely see them putting something on terrestrial TV where I can just whip out my antenna. You feel me? Or set up the coat hanger, you feel me, and catch a signal and watch the fight, no matter what.
The rabbit ears.
So
yeah.
it takes, yeah, word. So I can see that. Hey, but let me ask you this, Tio, real quick. Do you think with that Jai Apataya fight, he fight Mark Schaefer and shit like that, you think are we gonna see the IBF belt on television? Do you think they're gonna let him display that belt?
No, I don't think so.
Mm.
The IBF is one of the strictest sanctioning bodies in boxing, right? Even though they have their they have their issues, right? But they're probably the strictest. They've probably been the most restrictive to Zufa, right? And not messing with them. They're not gonna let him go up there and display that. They're gonna display that concrete fucking Zufa belt, or whatever the fuck it's made of. Fucking resin, that plastic resin belt they got.
Tito, let me get to these other callers. I got Leonard Sterling, pound for pound, number 1, 5-pounder. Can't go by TBV community. They're voted Mason to be prospect of the year. Sugar Nunez versus Navarrete going to do good viewing numbers. 10,000 K tickets is good numbers. No, that is good numbers. Not a lot of fighters do that. Back with another 5-pounder. If Smalls beats Ramos, does that lower your view of Ryan's win over Barrios? It's a poor triangle theory. My view is Barrios is a declining boxer. I'm not about to see. I didn't even think of that. That's some you shit. And I guess other people think like that too. But I didn't think, if Tamir beats Ramos, it's directly tied to Barrios. To me, it's like, okay, he beat his step up. He's a player now. He beat the veteran, to get our attention. I don't link it to Barrios. But speaking of Barrios, he posted on his story 20 hours ago that he's not done. He put, I'll be back. He posted a picture of him and Ryan in the ring, slugging it out, and said, I'll be back. So he's not done yet. Not just yet. We got James Benitez. What up?
Ask Keyshawn Davis next
Yo,
fight while you bullshitting. What up, though?
yo, what's up, Trace? What's up, Ness, man? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yo, so I mean, niggas are gonna tweet about Sugar Nunez and goddamn Navarrete, but they ain't gonna call in about it, man. It's a damn shame. I think it's gonna be a great fight, though. It's gonna be a great fight. The Zufa topic is cool. I really don't give a fuck about Zufa and everything. They got a whole roster of goddamn guys that just mainly fillers on other promotional companies, but they're not main event guys, other than Conor Ben. But whoop de fucking do. You know, shout out to Zufa. Yo, man, you think we're gonna get a Taylor Serrano 4 or some shit like that? Cause I mean, she announced her retirement and shit, man. So it's like, I guess that's a big deal.
I doubt it.
This,
Don't they
this
got an opponent for the Ireland fight already?
I don't know. I ain't hear one disclosed already. So
Oh.
you know, just saying. I mean, it's just a slow week in boxing, man. You know, but it's crazy, man. You know, like you know, fuck this topic, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna say respectfully. You know, I know you work hard at this topic and everything, but man, like, you know, how you really feel about Boots and Boots talking back to Ryan and shit like that, man? Like, you know, only thing that Boots really normally says is that he got miles in the bag and shit like that or whatever. That he actually said that Ryan's actually scared of him. I actually don't believe that shit, man. I believe Ryan's not scared of nobody. And I believe that I won't be surprised if Boots in the near or immediate future actually starts calling for a Ryan Garcia fight with his extreme rise in popularity. Like Ness, I think we talked about it in the background, man. Like, have you ever seen a fighter grow millions of followers in a weekend after a win like that, bro? Even Barrios is not really considered such a big win, you know, but that's just his first belt. Like he gained like over like 3-4 million followers in a fucking weekend, bro. Like I don't think there's a boxer that can actually make demands or actually tell Ryan to do shit in the sport, bro. Like, what do you think about that? Like he's on the same list of like top 5 fighters.
Yeah, I didn't
Like
know he gained that many
Canelo,
followers overnight.
that nigga, yeah, that nigga gained that many followers, man. You know, like pre-fight, that nigga was like at 8.6, and now he's at 12.7. That's crazy. You know, he's damn near touching AJ in popularity globally. So I mean, Ryan's a fucking man. You know, so it just goes to say, like, when we got people that kind of come on the show and you know, like try to skip and talk all this shit to you and everything, man, they know they can make demands to a nigga that's 10x to them in popularity. That sounds crazy. That's like me starting my podcast tomorrow, being able to tell you what you should be talking about. Like, come on, you'd be like, you ain't in the same league no more. You know, like let's stop the bullshit. You know, but other than that, since ain't much. I mean, I got king counters and counter punches in the chamber or whatever. I probably wait for some bullshit. 'Cause I know the topic's probably going to change soon. But yo, Treese, man, you know, you got anything valuable to say, man? Regardless of anything else in the world of boxing, what's going on with y'all higher fighters, man? Y'all sparring partners, or y'all got big fights coming up? What's up? But
Hey,
end of the
man.
day, man, I
I
ain't got nothing much. I ain't got nothing much else to say. You know, I'm gonna fall back and just chill, man. But as next always, man, shout out to you and shout out to the community, man. Y'all boys be cool.
Word. My Ohio fighter's the same place your Atlanta fighter's at, motherfucker. Shout out Brian Norman Jr. though. But hey, Ness, what you think about that Keyshawn Davis Mario Barrios, man? I think that's the play for Cuz. What you think?
What?
Hey,
Bro,
he talk about sliding up
I
there.
wish
Why
y'all
not Bar?
motherfuckers let my fighter get some shit like that. So offer 2 draws and a loss. That's a good fight for Keyshawn.
Hey, if he making his debut at
No, no, no,
47,
no, no. You
that
heard it out loud. I want you to say
no, I'm
yes, it's a
saying
good fight, or no,
I
it's
think
not.
it is. I think it's a good fight because if
Holy
I'm hearing guys
shit.
talking, hold on, if I'm hearing guys
Then
talking
he
about him
fucking
fighting
stopped
Tiafimo,
Barrios and the world goes crazy. It's like, bro, my man is on his deathbed. He's been, you know what I'm saying? Yo,
hey man,
Demo, what up? Y'all out of control with it. Tavon Burns,
that's the guy.
$2. Did you reschedule the Lucas body interview? Yo, he hit me up yesterday, man. I was off though. Rock
Yo,
Lee,
y'all got
$2. Ryan, quote unquote, A-side Garcia. We hear you, Demo.
What's going on?
what's going on, man? Shout out to the panel. Yeah, I heard. I had jumped on because I heard. Shout out Brandon Maurice. I heard him tell me to get some tips and shit. So I just wanted to kind of give what got me to my what is it, like. I think it was like 6.7, 6.5%. To be honest, I did some dangerous shit for a month. Like I was doing maybe under 1,500 calories for for almost a good month. You know, every few days in between, I get something a little heavier like steak and shit. But for a month, that's how I pretty much cut down. But with doing that shit, I did lose a lot of muscle at the time. So, you know, the months following that, once I got down to the weight and the body fat I wanted to get to, then I had to start building the muscle back up. Whole lot of chicken, grilled chicken, grilled fish, you know, steak and shit like that. And I was I'm still a big chip person. I stopped obviously because I'm in camp and shit, but I was a big hot chip person, gummy bears
Fucking
and all
chip.
that kind of shit. I ain't gonna lie. And Ness really put me on with the serving size. Cause you look at them chip bags, you thinking, oh, it's only 380 calories or something. That'll be for 4 chips, 8 chips or some shit. So I'm like, damn, I'm crushing these big $2 bag, $3 bags of hot fries and shit. I'm like, damn, that's really all the calories I'm having for a day type
For
shit. So I had
real.
to cut. Yeah, I had to cut
Once
all of
you
that
start
shit.
doing the math, you like, holy shit. I
Man,
can't
that's the
eat
shit that was
that.
making me fat. Yeah, so now I go rice cakes with Greek yogurt on the shit.
Bro, them rice
local
cakes is a
shit like that.
lifesaver, bro.
I
Them
swear,
shits taste
because
good.
at
Them
first
shits
I was eating
remind
a lot
me
of
of,
bread too.
you know what they remind me of? Honey Smacks, man. Honey Smack. Ain't
I
that the name of
swear,
the cereal?
That shit horrible. That
especially
shit
that
horrible. I don't like
caramel
Honey Smacks.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Man, you tripping?
That
That's a
shit.
staple, boy. Them honey smacks
Nah,
You
used to
them
talk
hit.
shits, them
with
shits
the
rocking. I'm
with the
telling you,
frog on the butt of that
you have a
motherfucker. We don't
you
eat
have a
them. We don't fuck with
caramel
them.
ice cake. I mean a caramel rice cake with your protein shake, man. That shit like ice cream and cereal, man. Shit rocking.
I do the caramel. I do caramel. I do the apple ones and
Yeah,
I get
nah,
when
the
I go to
apple's
the gym.
mandatory.
That's what I do. The apple cinnamon joint. We
I
like
get
them.
the lightly salted ones when I go to the gym because I got I get the Greek yogurt. I put peanut butter on them hoes, banana on them hoes. I got this protein bread. It's made by Sola, Sola, for the ones who want that shit. Protein bread. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously behind the scenes I had got with Sarah Cunningham. You know, the lady that came on the
Yeah.
show, the sports nutrition. So she helped me break
Word.
down a lot of shit and
Break
get
down
right. So
what? Break
anybody
down
that's
what?
wondering,
I was just about to ask.
all my help me break down all my macros, my calories, what's going
Oh.
in, going out, especially when you're going to the gym.
Yeah, that's what's
I'm
important.
I'm I'm one of them dudes that like to fast a lot. So
Yeah.
like I said in the beginning, I was doing a lot of fasting and shit. But then, as I go to the gym, I be feeling hella weak. My body be
Yeah.
feeling like I'm breaking down. So she started,
Yeah, because your
telling me how
body
many
is using your muscle to as energy, you know what I'm saying? Because you ain't
yeah,
eating so long. So it just starts holding on to the fat as storage and it starts eating into the muscle.
facts. That's exactly what was happening. That's why I was losing a lot of muscle at the same time. So she started helping me get where to eat my meals at a certain time, especially when I'm going to the gym hour, 2 hours before, getting a lot of the carbs and shit in before and after. Cause I just be eating a bunch of shit at different times just to try to meet the calorie count.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
eating at a certain time actually matters and shit. So
I
that's
don't
the type
know.
of shit
I
I've been
don't
on.
know. What you
No, it
like what
matter.
is it that you seeing different? Because I promise you, man, I work so much. Like sometimes I gotta eat at 10:30. If I do a 3 hour and a half show at 7 o'clock, I'm eating at 10:30. I be trying to force
Thank
myself
you.
to eat on the show, but I don't like it. Like look at yesterday. I'm supposed to have a chicken breast every 12:30, every day at 12:30. But it's like I be on the show. I had to eat my shit in front of Bill. I ain't want to do that, but I also don't want to lose my muscle, right? Because if
Nah, I mean,
if you don't feed, that shit gonna tap into that muscle.
nah, you right. Cause and I'm not even I told her I'm not a morning person. I don't like to eat in the morning. And I do pest control. So I'm up at going to do restaurants and shit 5 o'clock in the morning and shit like that. Going back middle of the day and at night. So like for me, a lot of days I don't even eat in the morning, but it's really around the gym time or your activity. So like if you're finna do heavy activity, that's when you need to have most of
I
your
actually
carbs in. You know what I'm saying?
I actually went to the gym fasted. Not fasted because I had the protein shake, but I was like just busy. And I'm like, man, I'm already here. I'm going to just go whether I ate or
I
not.
used to do that shit a lot, and that's why I always,
Fuck that.
everybody tell you fasted cardio is the best thing to cut down on the fat and shit. But for me, I don't know if it's for everybody, but for my body, that shit made me feel so weak, and I would still do it. But like you said, that shit start cutting into the muscle. So now before I go do heavy cardio days or shit like that, I make sure to, get the carbs in beforehand and not heavy carbs. You ain't sluggish and shit. I get, the light carbs in and shit like
Yeah,
that.
now see
Now
my
before you go to
protein
sleep,
shake,
it's
my
not really
shit,
the time.
my protein shake, I put non-fat yogurt and cottage cheese, so you gonna have carbs, without eating
That's one of the
food.
things I cut out though too. I cut out the because I was heavy on protein shakes, and protein shakes is pretty much like a supplement for your food if you're not getting
Yes,
the
yeah,
amount of protein you're
it's
supposed
just,
to get.
exactly. But it's
But for
also,
me, like
but you
that's
also
it. Once
gotta
you get it
use
from the
it.
natural food,
You also
better off.
gotta try and use it like a snack, right, to kill the sweet tooth.
That's why I got. Let me put this window up. That's why I got that the rice cakes and the local honey and shit now. Like,
Nah, man,
cause
but the
I'm a
honey
big
spikes the
snack person.
insulin. The honey spikes the insulin and automatically tells your body we not burning fat no more. You better read about it. I'm telling you.
I hear that a lot. I hear that, but I promise you,
Just a
Hey,
I
yeah,
little
know
you're
I
drop,
right.
haven't
maybe
even
Everybody
a
is
little
different.
drop in
body,
that
bro.
motherfucker.
You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Everyone is different, and maybe your body reacts to the honey differently. There are those cases, but essentially, statistics say honey's gonna raise your insulin. That's gonna tell your body, we not burning fat no more. Shit, I don't even
and I
fucking
used to
yo.
put.
I I'm trying so bad. I cut back on stevia from 4 packs to 2 packs, and they say it's okay. It don't spike your insulin, but I'm like, man, fuck that. I tried 2 days straight, black coffee, nothing, just cinnamon. But I'm like, then
Man,
that's too
I
much.
can't do that shit.
No, I
Like
know. Me
that
I
shit
couldn't
neither.
get
sound
my coffee
crazy.
with
I don't
that.
even
Me,
drink coffee.
Like
That
that
shit
shit
sound
was
horrible.
me
nasty.
neither. Me neither. I couldn't
Yeah,
do
that's
it
why I'm
either, but
saying
I
when I
tried
get my
it.
shit, I get a latte.
I tried it because I'm trying to get where I need to go, man. So I tried it. It tasted
If you
horrible. It's so bitter.
if
Coffee's
you
so
really
bitter
want to
without
get that
anything.
shit down quicker, you gotta really cut them calories down. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you used to eating, try to go down to I would say half, because I know you got a certain calorie count that you trying to hit,
No,
but
bruh,
to
I'm I'm
cut
I'm
down
not eating a
quicker,
lot
yeah,
of
you got to.
calories, bro. I'm eating more protein than calories because again, I'm trying to specifically target body fat and keep my muscle mass. I got like 182 pounds of muscle mass, and I got to eat like 270 grams of protein to keep it daily, or I'm gonna lose it.
See, but that's why it's gonna be like a constant. It's gonna be a constant loss that you getting, but like it's gonna take longer.
Yeah, it is.
Hitting
It is, bro.
hitting
Just
that.
the other
And that's
day,
why I say I did some dangerous shit in the beginning.
I
Like
woke up
I
this
cut my
morning.
shit all the way down.
I woke up this morning mad as hell, telling my girl, like, man, it's some bullshit. I'm just back where I was the day before yesterday. You know what I'm saying? I lost
Man,
that shit. Like the day before yesterday, I was at that, and then I did some bullshit and had some glazed sauce on some tuna, and that glazed sauce gave me the extra four fucking ounces of body fat. I'm like, what the fuck? So
Not
I
the
didn't
sauce,
do it
man.
obviously this time around, and I lost that shit this morning. It's science for sure, but the more you read the numbers, the easier I feel like it becomes, and the more your body gets
I'm
accustomed to it.
telling you.
I promise you, yesterday I ain't even eat carbs at night. Like I just had all tilapia and salmon, no broccoli, no potatoes,
Yeah,
just
you
fucking
gotta
meat, just fish.
you gotta see
Damn.
what works
You
for
coming
you too. Cause
carnivore.
like I eat heavy carbs now and I still come down in weight. I be having to overeat now to stay up. Cause like I said, some days I be walking around already at 58 and the fight is between what 49 and 55 or 47 and 55. I'm like, I don't want to be too low. So I had to like start doubling up on shit to try to keep my weight up in the beginning. So it's just all about what works for you. I start documenting all that shit. And when you're using a scale or
Yep.
using your app will tell you like, oh, you need this amount of carbs, you need this. I'm like, damn, when I start hitting them numbers, my weight was going up too crazy. So I started, I cut that shit in half,
Yeah.
start doing it, I guess kind of dangerous and cutting the muscle down. But once I got where I wanted, then I started to build everything else back up. So it's gonna be a sacrifice in the beginning, but once you get there, it's easier to maintain. But like doing it the way that most people doing it, like you doing, is gonna take a whole lot longer because you're trying to keep that muscle. Like
Yeah.
some of that muscle don't have to get tore down off of it.
Nah, it's a constant fucking fight. Believe me, I lose a pound, gain a pound of muscle mass. It's bullshit. But let me get to some other call. I got Alex Vega.
For sure.
West Palm Beach. Where the fuck Kerry G at? That's who the fuck we need to be
Kerry
talking to. I'm
G.
here,
Ain't
y'all.
he in North Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, South. What up,
One of
though?
those
South Carolina, I
Carolinas.
believe. I'm talking about for the nutrition shit. You know, he the chef shit. I'm trying to pick his brain.
Yo, you
What up,
there?
Vega? What up, Vega?
Yeah.
Yeah. White Claw Vega said we was talking boring him, but that's because he's
Oh,
back to
yo,
drinking.
James called, sucked ass. Like, what the fuck was he? Why did he even call in? Like, that's the shit I don't understand. Like, he just want to call in because that motherfucker just wants to shit on a topic. Like, bro, we don't care about Katie Taylor retiring and having no opponent. Come back to it when she's got an opponent. I don't even remember the fuck he else was saying. And what they always talking about, I mean, health is wealth, but goddamn, boy, that shit was boring as shit too, man. Like, why don't we just make it on title? Just change it. Can you change it right now? Make it on title. Call in, talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about. Shoes, the latest hip hop album, fucking I don't know, leisure and time about trails in your local area. Hey, what's the point of having Navarrete and Nunez as the headliner if they're not even being led to watch it? Like someone say don't give a fuck about a topic, but like, all right, so you got nothing to say about it? Click, pay, motherfucker, pay $5 to call in, man. Shout out to the show, man. Appreciate the time. Appreciate everyone involved. Salute to the chat. What up, Treese, Keyshawn Davis, Mario Barrios. Disgusting. You know, fuck it. Why don't we just do Keyshawn Davis versus Albert Bell? Fuck it, huh? Why don't you ever do that? Tell him, hey, I heard someone call in and no one checked this. Actually, someone asked Bill, oh, Kenyon Taylor nerd ass, talking about, I do fiber. Run me another one, Nuss. Run me another one. Yeah. So I install the fiber, and I'm just gonna keep telling you about what I do. And I'm paying $5. I just really want to talk to you. I'm really cleaning myself right now, so I'm just gonna pay $20. Motherfucker probably only sent $10. I bet you didn't even collect that shit. We never want to hear Kenyon Taylor again with any guest. For the love of God. This weekend, uh, yeah. So my point was, motherfucker talking about if you're 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", I mean, you don't see no grown men walking around at 140 pounds. Motherfucker, they're cutting weight, you moron. You fucking idiot. Jesus Christ. Like, we can't be that fucking stupid. Like, these guys, I'm telling you, they don't really know the sport. They've never fucking even picked up a goddamn basketball and really competed on a fucking blacktop for 4 fucking hours dealing with different people of different athleticism, skills, and size. Like, they've never done it. They don't understand. They have no understanding how the human body works, on how to improve themselves with their athleticism, with their tech. Nothing. They've never done it in any sport. Why they even call into the show? In regards to the topic, Nunez versus Navarrete, it's crazy because all I hear is people talk about accolades, accolades, accolades. And if I'm not mistaken, Navarrete, doesn't he have like 2 or 3 divisions and try to go for another one? So he has, I think, 1 or 2 losses. But yet he's a multiple division champion. Yet no one ever talks to him about being pound for pound. And that's because we have eyes. And it's so funny because when it comes to this conversation about who's the best, people always want to bring up accolades and say you can't go up the eye test. But when it comes to Navarrete, who's beating a guy like Oscar Valdez, who has multiple division champions, right? I mean, he has 1 belt and multiple division champions. But because of everyone's eyes, they know this guy, he just gets it done. It's like, shout out to White Claw. It's like he just chugs a fucking cerveza and says, let's fucking do this shit. So no one's excited for a fight, but when you come to Navarrete, who always comes in there and tries to beat people up, and Sugar Nunez, who if you watch his highlight tape, he's one punching dudes, except for his last couple fights because he's finally fighting better competition. I would even say even like great competition, but guys that are at a certain level, maybe you want to call it low B, just B level, C level, as everyone says that who isn't a former champion is just a C level fighter. Um, he's not getting the knockouts, which his fight with Christopher Diaz, I mean, that fight had me on my feet throwing fucking punches in the air. It was such a terrific fight. I think it was in Mexico. Christopher Diaz. If you depending on what day you ask Ness, he's good or he's bad. He's past it or he's better than what you say. But that was a great fight. So these guys both put hands and feet, shout out Treese, on their opponent, and they're fighting each other for unification. Y'all say belts matter, but no one gives a shit. I thought the belts were this great fucking thing that these guys are starving for. And this is what makes you great is collecting belts. We have a unification and people talking about their carbs and their fat body percentage and a woman's fucking fight in a country of Ireland that no one's ever gonna go to back here except for maybe the one white guy that calls in and maybe someone that fucking was in the armed forces. It's a good, fun fight. The pro box card, it's either you're from Texas or you're from or you're Mexican descent. I feel like the book of negative a name is familiar. I just can't pinpoint it. Um, Man, I think Eddie Vazquez is a very good fighter. He can't crack a goddamn egg, but man, he's a fun boxer. It was sad watching him get beat down by Espinosa. It's just a perfect example of fighting Espinosa at that weight class. It's just a literal tall task because he's just his size and his arm length is and his style. It's gonna be. It looks almost unbeatable. You know that's why people want to see if Shushu can beat him. Um, Calling for Nick Ball versus him. You just don't like Nick Ball. Now he got, beat by Brandon Figueroa. I'm hoping people don't bring that fight up again because, I mean, Nick Ball would have got smashed. Espinosa's too big, but Eddie Vazquez, man, I think that Joe Cordina fight and that Ray Ford fight really shows you what he can do with a certain level guy. He's complicated. He understands his positioning. He understands who he is, who he is as a fighter. So I don't know his opponent. It's on a Friday. I can't really move around too much, so I'm locked in. That Abel Ramos to Tamir Smalls fight, really interesting because, again, let's go off what other people say since y'all just like to regurgitate, just regurgitate things being said. I hear when a fighter loses, that affects someone else's resume. So if Abel Ramos let's say he just gets ran
Treese
over.
said it. Treese said it.
Whoa.
Let's
Tristan
say
says
if Abel Ramos gets smashed by
Oh no, that was
Tamir
a super
Smalls.
chat. That was a super chat.
Yeah, that was a super chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
He trying to
If
don't
Tamir
he
Smalls
doing that shit
mashes
again.
Abel Ramos, doesn't that mean that Ryan Garcia's resume is bad because Barrios got a draw with that guy? I don't know, man. It's just so funny how we pick and choose. I just like to, point it out. Abel Ramos is a good fighter. Tamir Smalls, I felt like got a gift decision against that tall Puerto
Definitely.
Rican guy that beat Jalil Hackett. I think, so for them to do this as the next fight, do they know Abel Ramos is having trouble with, an injury? They know that he maybe wasn't in training.
I
Or
mean,
do
it's
they just
also
believe?
just the 2 years off, right? He hadn't fought since the fucking Tyson fight. That's good
Right. I mean,
enough.
that'll be 1, 2. I mean, after what just happened against, but then again, the Puerto Rican guy, oh man, I feel bad not knowing his name. He deserves more respect than that.
Wasn't it
But
Rodriguez?
no, it wasn't Rodriguez. But he was a tall guy. Abel Ramos isn't tall, but he understands how to counter. He's the guy. He knows who he is. He understands where he needs to be to land. So it'll be interesting. That's a fight I'm looking forward to. I've been talking for a long time. I'll let someone
Yeah,
else
nah,
have
we
it and
got
they can tell
callers,
us.
man. We got callers.
Yeah,
Y'all woke
no.
people
Well,
up.
maybe we can hear about what shirt they're gonna wear this weekend, or where they're gonna travel to
We
next.
want
I
to
mean,
hear. We want to hear their body fat percentage. You fucking White Claw alcoholic.
yeah, no, don't do that. Don't put that in the universe. All right, man. Hey, appreciate
Stay
y'all.
off
Y'all
that
take care.
couch now that you injured. Don't be attacking them claws. We got Angel. What it do? Marathon Angel. You probably got the 6-pack running the marathon, man. Them knees. Good old knees.
Motherfucker. Yeah, boy, skinny. Ethiopian body. Big motherfucker.
Nah, runner's always thin as fuck, man.
Word. That's a
Nah,
fact. I'm a
right now I'm
runner.
out of shape. I'm out of shape.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm only running like 27 miles a week. That's not enough right now for me. and I'm running them
Only 20.
not
What
fast.
the
But anyways,
fuck?
shout out to White Claw Vega. Great fucking call. She was hilarious. I wanted to talk about more about the Zufa. I know there's another topic, but the Zufa, I didn't get the call yesterday. I didn't even know you had a show at 4 o'clock. I didn't get the notification. But I think, man, the roster, people are going to fight with. I have a feeling most people are going to be fighting within each other or within that roster compared to like other promotions where you have a roster, but everyone's fighting a bunch of like one fight contracted people. Just like Hot Rod is signed, and that guy he fought. I can't say his last name, but I know it's
Vazquez.
Alexander Vazquez. Okay, I was gonna say something way different, but Vazquez. Like they still have what do you call it? Another fight with Zufa, compared to other promotions where if Vazquez would have lost, he would have been out already. What was Charles Martin as well? He lost
Yeah, but not
against F.A.
everybody that
Dogba.
loses is gone in other boxing promotions. That's not true. But yes, it is good to see that they aren't getting rid of guys after a loss. But that isn't true. I mean, there's countless. I mean, look at Jahel. What's his name? Jihad Tucker, who didn't take the fight with El Diablo. He lost, and he's still with Top Rank. There's plenty of people that look at Gabriel Flores lost hella times, and then they finally let him go. You know?
Yeah, but how long? They build up a fight, but they have them fighting other people outside of their roster, right? Until they get to that fight where they fight two of their main rosters. Building up the fight like the Shakur Valdez. That took a while. That wasn't just like right away. You know what I mean? But I wanted to say that I had a bunch of other things I had on my mind. Damn. So Vega's out of the Border Wars fights?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh, my bad. Not Vega. White Claw Vega. He's out.
He's out.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Shout out Trees. By the way, shout out Trees. I just wanted to say real quick before you guys kick me off. Cliff, Brandon, and then White Claw Vega. Great fucking calls, man. It made my drive way more enjoyable, to be honest. And then that's pretty much it. I kind of forgot what I was gonna say. I'm not gonna lie.
All right.
But yeah. I'm not skinny as you guys think though. I think you follow me, Ness. So if you see my post, you'll see me with Ryan Garcia. And then shout out to Ryan Garcia for his win against Mario Barrios.
Oh, I think you tagged me on that with a picture with him.
Yeah, I think so. Yes, sir. Or I sent it to you.
Yeah,
but that was like years ago, like 2018, 2017. So.
Word.
And then but I have a more current picture, I think, too. So yeah. All right, that's pretty much it. Have a good what is it, Tuesday?
Yeah, Wednesday. Hump day.
I don't even know.
Appreciate you, man. Hump day.
Be safe on that road. Be safe on the road, brother.
Heavyweight Factory back with the latest installment of Fist of Fury, Alex Vega. You can head on over to the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Hollywood, Florida, Sunday, April 12th. Fist of Fury.
Word.
Armando Martinez. Shout out to Bermudez. Ain't that his fighter?
No, you thinking of Armando Robbie. Was that?
Yeah, that's him.
35?
That's him.
35? Okay. Oh shit.
Pretty
Who
sure
he
that's
fighting?
what it said, right? Armando. Oh no, this says Martinez. But I think that's him. 17-0, 15 KOs.
That might be him. What's it like? 35? 135 or 135? 140?
Yeah, lightweight. Yep.
Yeah, that's him. Shout out Coach Bermudez.
Clemente, what up?
What's up, Ness? What's up, Trees?
What's going on?
What up?
Yeah.
Talk to us. What you got?
You guys can hear me, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. Yeah. So great fights this weekend. Um, I I'm in like a betting like I follow this betting channel and the group the group thinks that between Navarrete and Nunez, they think Navarrete is gonna win because um the thing about Nunez is, from what it looks like, he can't fight backwards. If you see his fight against Pitufo Diaz, Pitufo Diaz was pushing him back, and he couldn't. I don't know. I felt like he was having trouble with he was having a lot of trouble with Pitufo Diaz. And on the contrary, Navarrete, when he fought Pitufo Diaz, it was a whole different fight, and Navarrete ended up knocking him out. Um, and the thing about Navarrete, like, I know the big question is, oh, is he old? Is he done? I don't think so. I think since this is a Mexican versus Mexican type fight, I think he's gonna, like he did for Oscar Valdez in the rematch, he's gonna come back. He's gonna come in trained, and in great shape, and it's gonna be, if Nunez can't back him up, then Nunez is in trouble in that fight. Um, so yeah, I'm a pick. I'm picking Navarrete for the win. For the Abel Ramos versus Tamir Smalls fight, I've seen Tamir Smalls. He's not impressive. He's not impressive at all. Abel Ramos has been in there with the likes of Maurice Hooker, Ugas, Mario Barrios. He's been in there with big names. I mean, he's won some. He's gotten draws. He's lost some. But the guy always comes to fight. And the thing about Abel Ramos is he has power till the very last minute of the last round, like he showed in the Brian Pereira fight. He knocked him out in the last 10 seconds of the last round. So, I think Tamir Smalls is in trouble. I think Abel Ramos is, this is Abel Ramos' hometown. I don't think he's going to lie down and lose this fight. I think whoever Tamir Smalls' promoter or manager is, I think he made a big mistake putting him with Abel Ramos in his hometown. And I'm excited also for Emiliano Vargas. The guy he's fighting is the guy who beat Mark Castro. So I think that's a really interesting fight. If Emiliano Vargas can, win decisively or get a knockout, I think that's a big statement, and he can move on to something bigger. Hopefully, like a small title, a regional title, or something like that. But that's my call.
Good call, champ. I appreciate you calling in. I was literally looking for someone that fucks with Emiliano, cause it's like, people act like he's gonna be a star, but they don't. There's no fanfare. There's no hype for his fights.
That's a fact. I don't hear people calling in like they call in for Abdullah. Shout out to Ohio.
Yeah, nah, man. It's lacking the fanfare without a doubt. Majid, what up?
Yo.
What's up?
Everybody, video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for something. For one, I'ma just say shout out to Navarrete, man. I've been watching that dude for years. Ugliest style that I ever seen with the most successful outcomes. I don't care about his losses because he got hella wins when I always thought he was gonna lose. So I wanted to say shout out to him. And then I see that Mr. Treese, he on the panel. And I wanted to speak to him real quick, Treese. But what I'm saying, Treese, is after y'all had that fight, you know what I'm saying? Justin Paul, though, is still around. And we need that. You know what I'm saying? Win or lose. What's up, Treese? Don't duck us,
What up,
Treese. We
though?
right. That's all I got, Ness. I need to talk to Treese. Don't duck him, Treese. Tell your boy. I'm out.
Word. Shout out Majid, man. Shout out Justin Paul though as well, man. Hell of a fighter. Hell of a fighter.
Came the dream. What it do?
It's that coach. That's
Yo,
Coach King, man.
yo,
You got to
yo,
put the coach
can you
on
hear
that.
me?
What up,
What up,
Coach?
Yeah,
P?
yeah, yeah.
Ain't nothing, man. Another day. Um, yeah, yo, shout out to Emmanuel Navarrete versus Nunez, man. So it's look, man, it's a typical Mexican barn burner type fight. I can see coming. Two pressure fighters. They're gonna bring you an exciting fight. It's the type of fight that people like to see. Manuel Navarrete. Oh, the fight versus Diaz, Christopher Diaz, he threw for. I was at that fight. I was in Kissimmee. I was there for that one. That was one of the best fights I ever got to see live. That was a really, really, really good fight. Just a mix of skill and a lot of power punches in that fight, but it was a real exciting fight to watch. Berlanga was on the undercard of that one. That was when he had his first step up fight versus Damon Nicholson that ended his knockout streak. He did drop him like 3 or 4 times, but he didn't stop him. Xander Zayas was on that card. It was actually a really good overall card, top ranked in Kissimmee. Um, and but Navarrete is a funny story because he came out of nowhere. Remember, he was like this. I think he already had 2 losses, and he fought Isaac Dogbe. It was supposed to be, Dogbe just won the title. It was supposed to be just like a first title defense type of fight. He beats Dogbe. They rematch. He knocks his ass out. They stopped him, and then he goes on this crazy streak and world champion and multiple divisions, and he becomes this name. To most people, but unfortunately, he's never really been like a huge draw. I don't think. That's probably why there's not a ton of excitement, I guess, around this fight. But it should be an exciting fight, man. He's your typical Mexican fighter. Um, like Vegas said, he looks like he chugs some beers and just hops in the ring and slugs it out. Um, but it'll be exciting to watch. And if people are looking for that style of fight, it's something good to put on. If you got people at the house or whatever, and they're not too into boxing, they just want to see two guys slug it out. They want to see violence. Put this fight on, man. It won't be bad. As far as the Zufa shit, so is he actually suing Zufa, or is he suing?
Nah,
Who
he's
is he
suing
suing?
Sella and TKO Group.
So he's suing the
Mm,
people that own Zufa,
Yeah.
basically.
yeah.
Okay. And what was he suing them for? Did they steal money from him? What's the deal? What's he saying?
Basically
I,
backstabbing. He said that they were in agreement. He gave them access to his books, taught them how to build up shows from the ground up, and then they created Zufa behind his back. He was supposed to be a part of that. So that's why he's seeking $1 billion in damages because he's lost money.
I wonder how that's gonna work out for him, being that Dana
No, and
White,
keep
if
in
I'm not
mind
mistaken.
his fighters are still Riyadh. Like the Dubois Wardley is Riyadh season sponsor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's separate from Riyadh, though, right? That's TKO and the parent companies that bought,
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's still
WWE and
Turkey.
UFC and all that. Yeah, I guess because I think TKO is a Saudi company. I'm sure in
No,
some way or form of
Sella is
that.
the Saudi company, right? TKO
Oh,
Group is
Stella
Nick
is.
Khan and the
Nick,
WWE.
yeah, yeah.
So then what? Okay, I might be confused on how this works. But my understanding that Saudi company came in and they bought UFC and they bought WWE, and I thought TKO was that company. Maybe it's not. Maybe they bought TKO, which owned those. I forget exactly how it goes. I know that Saudi company came in and they purchased. They made a multi-billion-dollar purchase of wrestling and UFC. And but the thing is, Dana White started Zuffa Boxing because this has actually been a joke within the MMA world for a while. Right after McGregor and Mayweather fought is when Dana White opened and started Zufa Boxing, and it had an address and all of that. And people always made a joke about, oh, when the hell is he going to start boxing? He's always saying he's going to get into boxing. He opened Zufa Boxing right after the McGregor Mayweather fight, and they have an address, and it's a company that sells to be in business, but they've never put on a fight. They've never done anything. And so that was kind of a joke within like I said, like in the MMA world or whatever, about Dana White and Zufa. So that company has been started for a long time. I'm curious how Frank Warren would be able to prove that, hey, they started Zufa because of what I showed them. And they could be like, look, we started Zufa after, technically what we learned from Al Heyman and them when we did
Well,
the
he says
McGregor and Mayweather
contracts
fight.
was breached, so it's not hearsay. He says that
Right.
they signed contracts and they breached the contract. So, you know, he also, like I said, I feel like I'm leaning towards Warren because I feel bad. It's like, bro, we fucking I taught you how to put on shows, and now you know what I'm saying? That's like me teaching you how to cook.
Case, yeah,
I
feel
teach
you.
you how
I
to
just-
cook,
I
then
wonder.
you go pop up in another city and you getting all this money. It's like, bro, I taught, like, damn, we couldn't eat together.
But I'm saying it depends, right? Let's like you say, if I taught you how to cook and then you went and started a restaurant, I ain't entitled to shit you make from that restaurant because I taught you how to cook. So again, I'm curious to see
Bruh,
how this
I
plays
taught
out
you how
long
to
term.
cook. If you gonna start a restaurant, I should be the first motherfucker you ask to invest. I the
I
one
don't know
taught
about
you
all
how to
that.
do that shit. Why wouldn't you ask
I
me
don't
like,
know.
yo, you taught me everything I know. I'm about to open up my own shit. You want to be down? Like, why wouldn't you want to do that? That's crazy. So you gonna
I don't know.
take all my swag and everything I taught you, not tell me you starting a restaurant, then be my competition. See, that's why niggas end up beefing. I taught you, motherfucker. Like, yeah, come to me. Yo, you know what? I'm tired of being under you. I'm ready to get my own shit, but let's go in on it. I run that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man.
Again,
That shit
I don't know
crazy.
I don't know how that's gonna play out. I don't know how that's gonna work. You know, if he's saying they breached contract, then you know he must have some sort of
Contract. Can't breach a
Evan, he got
contract if
some
you ain't got a contract.
Yeah, you gotta have
Well,
the
you
proof
gotta
that
have some
that
evidence.
happened. So yeah, I'd like to see how that plays out because this is typical though. They did it to Al Heyman. Remember, Golden Boy tried to sue him for hundreds of millions.
Yeah, and they
that didn't
got paid
stick.
too. They got paid.
No, Golden Boy didn't get paid. It was Top Rank that got paid.
All
Top
right,
Rank
so
sued Al
long
Heyman
as
for
somebody get paid, that's all that matters.
like bad
Somebody had
business
to no,
practices and violating the Ali Act and all that shit.
and I
If
think
remember,
Oscar, I think
remember
Oscar
reading
got
that
a
shit.
settlement though. You sure he didn't get a settlement?
I'm
Because they
pretty sure
settled.
he
They
did not.
didn't take
I'm
it to
pretty
court.
sure he did not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he
That's what
didn't.
Warren want.
I know that he settled with Top Rank. I know that for a fact because I remember even reading all that the paperwork and everything and that was in court on everything they had out Heyman on for bad business practices, for violating Muhammad Ali Act. I mean, all kind of shit. And they had him, and he had to settle out of court with Top Rank. I don't know about Golden Boy. I thought that shit just got dropped. But a sidebar, real quick. You know, the Puerto Rican kid KG Kevin Garcia. He used to be with Fight Hype. He'd be at all the fights and stuff.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
shout
know
out
him.
to him.
I never seen his face, I don't think, but I've heard his voice obviously from his videos.
He be at all the fights. I run into him a bunch at the Caribbean, different places. He's super cool. He was with Fight Hype for a long time, and now he does his own thing. His IG is a Puerto Rican kid, KG. But check him out. He was actually at the court hearing for Golden Boy and the Virgil Ortiz team. Like he went, and then he went live outside of the federal courthouse and just talked about what happened in there. It's pretty wild, man. It's pretty crazy what's going on between Golden Boy and Virgil's team, and some of the accusations and some of the stuff that's being said in court and what's being done. Yeah, turn C on and then start on D. Um, but yeah, it's y'all check him out, man. He does good work. He's at all the fights, and that was pretty interesting. He's the only guy I've seen that was actually went to the court hearing, was in the federal courthouse, and took notes, and he gives you a pretty detailed of what's really going on between them and what's that fight was made with Boots and Virgil, like it was a done deal, and Golden Boy has blocked it amongst other things. So it's interesting, man. It's if you want to check it out after the Puerto Rican kid KG, but yeah, that's all I got, man. I gotta get back to work. I appreciate y'all.
All right. A lot of beef brewing in that Border Wars chat, man. Looking like we might be able to do a 5v5 Wisconsin versus Florida.
Uh-oh.
5v5. My
I like
squad
that.
versus Adrian's squad. Florida versus Wisconsin. Sean, UK,
We
what
rocking
up?
with the Midwest. We rocking with the Midwest, unfortunately. Shout out to Florida.
How you doing?
What up?
Trace?
What up? What up? What
Yeah.
up?
Yeah, what's good? Yeah, I couldn't see the Frank Warren's lawsuit on boxing scene. So who's he selling? Who's he suing exactly?
Seller TKO Group.
Right, okay. Well, he'd been warned about this for a long time, and I don't feel sorry for him at all, because even though he opened his books up, as you were saying, he was taking a lot of money from that group as well. So everyone had their motivation, and
Yeah, he
he
was
knew what
taking
he was
money,
getting
but he was
involved with.
taking money under the he was taking money under the thoughts that he was gonna form an alliance, that they were forming an alliance. Look at all the fighters that he let them use, bro. Ajit Kababel, Usyk, Dubois, like I
But
mean, dozens.
but he was
Hamza,
but he was
Hamza.
he was getting and he was getting paid handsomely for it.
Yeah, but
So as
that
well,
don't got nothing. That don't
everyone's
got
got their
nothing to do with our
motivation.
contract, though. I'm getting paid handsomely, but I gave them to you under the pretense that we were gonna build the company together. Not that you was gonna snake eyes me.
Yeah, no, but he should have known that as well when he recruited Dana White instead of him on Eddie. You know that he was trying
Yeah,
to
well,
do his own
but
thing.
how do you know when he recruited Dana wasn't when the lawsuit became a thought in his mind? It probably hit him, sidetracked him too. Like, oh shit, you brought this dude in instead of me.
Yeah. I understand. He's probably gonna win because Frank is very shrewd.
Yeah,
He's
man,
known
these
to
guys are
do very
lawyers,
well.
bro. These guys are lawyers before they became promoters. These guys are not. Espinoza was a lawyer. Bob was a lawyer. These guys are not gonna let you fucking run off with their money. They're not gonna let you just do that shit. He's gonna get some sort of settlement, just like Al had to settle. He gonna have to settle.
Yeah, no doubt about that. But I've been hearing a lot of people feeling sorry for Eddie Hearn. But
He's suing
what's his conduct
Saudis.
been as well?
Just to be clear for you and everybody else, he is suing Saudi's Sella and TKO Group over the Zufa boxing formation.
Yeah, they're competitors, so yeah, that would make sense. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, he'll win because obviously there's obviously some type of breach going on there. But you know, you can't be surprised as well. And like we said, you know, he received a large amounts of money. I don't think that will affect his working relationship with his heavyweights going forward with the Ring magazine, because I think they can compartmentalize. Okay, we got beef on one side, but we can still maybe do business on the other end. And I just wanted to I'll give my thoughts on the Eddie Hearn thing as well. And I think he got what he deserved as well, because a lot of people are feeling sorry for him. But let's remember not long ago how we took Ben Whittaker from Ben Shalom as well, and he was saying it was all about the money. We presented him with a better deal. And even Adam Smith back a few years back was saying that he felt betrayed by Eddie when he left Sky Sports, and he went straight to the Zone as well. So these things happen in boxing. So I want people to just be aware of it's not just a one-way street. They all do it. Everyone can get double cost at some sort. But yeah, that's what I got. And Trees, what do you think of Gamboa in bare knuckle boxing? What's your thoughts on that? And I'm gonna leave with that. Later, guys.
Come on,
Who?
we love it.
Who? Lee Selby?
No, Gamboa.
He's talking about
Nah, you ain't see
Gamboa.
Selby? I thought I seen Selby say
Selby. Yeah.
He got an
Yeah,
offer
Selby
he
too,
couldn't
yeah.
refuse. He said, "I'm like, Lord have mercy." These
We love
motherfuckers.
it,
I'm not getting those type of scars on my face. You're not cutting my eyebrow in half, man.
Yeah, Trees, what do you think of Kell Brook? We got Kell Brook. Kell Brook.
I seen that. I seen the Kell Brook. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's gonna be good, man. I'm gonna start watching that as well. Yeah, they got a fan in me. All right, later, guys.
Let me get to some other callers, Sean. Listen, if you're watching this on YouTube, stop being stingy with the thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. Maybe we get some real hardcores that want to talk boxing. Shout out to everybody that is calling in. We salute you. Right. We appreciate you. And we certainly need some hardcores. We got Jay Ortiz checking in.
Shout out to him, man. I like that guy. That's a combat connoisseur, man. He watching all this violence. I'm fucking with that. Shout out to Gamboa too. What up?
What up?
Shout out Gamboa. Viva Mexico, cabrones. Yo, it's gonna be a good fight week. Can't wait for this fight, man. Hey, what's the betting odds on this shit? On this Mexicano guerra?
I don't know, bro.
I leave that
no odds. No odds.
I don't gamble. That ain't my bad.
I could check.
What's your odds? Okay, all right, now what's your odds?
Navarrete should be the favorite.
Should be? Do you think you think he'll win though? I don't know. This guy looks good. This is the first time I've seen him.
You got to see the weigh-in. You got to see the weigh-in.
Gotta see the weigh-in
right here. I gotta see the weigh-in right here. Hey man, that's crazy. Shit, you guys actually think Dana White's taking over boxing? Because everyone
No.
was saying the narrative was, oh, he ain't gonna do shit. He doesn't have fighters, but he's obviously he signed Conor Ben, Jao Pataya. I mean, from what I've known, but he's still got a long ways. But damn, it's just crazy. I'm like, for Conor Ben, I'm like, why did you sign with Zufa Boxing if you were trying to get that Ryan fight? Supposedly, you want to be WBC. I mean, supposedly it's just a one-shot
The
deal, so I can
answer
just get over
is
real quick.
$15 million.
Yeah. So, but I was seeing there were some reports that people don't actually believe it because the way Eddie Hearn was so devastated, he acted like it was a long-term deal, but someone reported that it was a one-fight deal.
Navarrete plus 144. Nunez minus 194. So he's the favorite. Good, because
Nunes is the
Navarrete
favorite.
is just fucking fat. Like he's got that fucking dad bod.
Hey man,
Like that I drink
he likes to
alcohol
eat.
in the weekend bod. He need to get beat up for
He's
that.
that motherfucker sponsored by a
Hey,
donut shop.
he
Literally,
likes
he's literally
pizza, man.
sponsored
Nah, he
by a
need to
donut
get
shop.
fucked up for that. No, I hate when boxers don't look
Hey,
like a boxer. Fuck all
Andrew
that.
Ruiz,
Oh, Andy
everyone
Ruiz.
loved him.
Oh, no. Be in
You
shape,
good? We still hear
motherfucker.
you.
Be in shape.
Hey, what's going on with that Virgil Ortiz and Ennis? Are they fighting or?
Lawsuit.
Hey man,
Lost
what the fuck?
lawsuit.
Lawsuit.
Word.
So
Word.
do you think Ortiz? You think Cokehead De La Hoya doesn't want Ortiz fighting Ennis, or you think he's just suing because he wants his part of the negotiations, or because hey man, I want to see that fight, and De La Hoya's being a bitch and stopping that fight from happening.
Hey man, he can't
Obviously,
let you get money without him. And
then make it
Virgil
happen
didn't
and get
Virgil
your
ask
part.
for 12 million? Canelo Oscar said we give you 3. He won 12, bro. Fuck going on? You never even won a world title. How you won 12, man? Who are you? Who
Hey
are
man, get
you,
your
man?
money.
Yeah, get your money in
Hey,
court, man. In court. Cause you
hey,
ain't getting
Tank
it in the
did like
ring.
what?
Facts.
Hey, well, look at Tank. He never won a really legitimate world title, and he got like 50 over Ryan. And you know what I'm saying? Hey, don't act. Hey, Ness, don't act like this shit doesn't happen all the time.
Hey man.
Come on,
I hear you, Jay. You
That
the
don't
man.
make it.
leave out
Listen,
That don't
Mexico,
make it
cabrón.
right.
this weekend is the perfect weekend for Florida to get together, man. We got some fights that they not fight party. They not fight party. They not fight party. You not getting nobody come over. Ain't nobody bringing no wings. So, Florida.
Word.
Let's get that session. Let's get
Word.
that session. You know what I'm saying? Let's get them that spawn going. Let's get it. Let's get it. I lost hella
You do
calories
that.
that day. I need that. I woke up the next
I'm with you,
day
sir.
nice and lean and below weight,
Bet you was
below
nice and
body
sore
fat.
too. He was going to that. I heard King Son was going to that body. Did you wake up
Yo,
nice and
Bro,
sore?
they all hit me to the body. You know what it is? It's not that I can't take it to the body. I'm starting to realize is that I'm so tall, that's the easy target. Just go to my
Of
body.
course. Of
So
course.
all the motherfuckers hit me in the body. Forbes, Keem, his son, motherfuckers all beat me to the body. I thought it was just the left side over here. And then I start feeling some shit down here. I'm like, damn, what the fuck going on? So I got to give my
They going
organs a
to
little
that.
time. You know what I'm saying? But
Going to that
I think
liver.
7 days. I think 7 days is good. You know what I'm saying? Get back together this Saturday and put hands on people, man. Because that's what you need. You need to do it more often. The more often you do it, the more comfortable you get, the better you can perform. Bands, what up?
Word.
You got me?
Yeah.
Yo,
Let's
y'all was taking
go.
so long. I started rolling up this Cali bud, man. You already know.
Send me
Hey,
some.
I ain't gonna start up.
I need that.
Word. Send
I'm
me a
no,
package.
no, 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 no. See, look, I'm in North Carolina, so I'm even further than being closer to Georgia from Florida. Like Florida, where my home is, like 7 hours, 8 hour drive. But right now, I'm probably like 10, 11. I'm in Charlotte now. I just
Damn.
moved, but yeah, I got the plug if you out here. Just hit me up. But well, I got a lot I wanted to say, man. You already know it's Abdullah Mason. You already know, I want to start off with that. He had a Mexican hat on last weekend. I'm not gonna, overshadow this fight, the Navarrete. I've never been a fan of him, but Abdullah Mason is the new Mexican monster. Mexican Monster Jr., you know what I'm saying? He looked good, standing beside Benavidez. Wait. We can't claim our cultures, man. This is what we doing today? I can't. my boy can't have a Mexican hat on and I can't talk like Devin Haney used to do. Oh, wait a minute. They got me to my point. I knew you was gonna hate on Abdullah Mason. So look, hey, Abdullah Mason, don't be like DHP, man. Do not sit back and wait on a guy that, you know what I'm saying, called your heritage out multiple times, cheated you in our face. Man, fuck Ryan Garcia. I mean, he gonna be in the sport, but somebody need to beat his ass. Like one of us need to beat his ass. And it ain't, I don't know if it's gonna be Devin Haney. They don't step on the gas. We need somebody to just take his fucking head off. But yeah, Abdullah Mason is the king of boxing. He is what everyone wants to see. I know you mentioned the Emiliano Vargas kid. I like him too, but I feel like he's gonna be my nemesis in regards to Abdullah Mason because they're right on that same path. So I can't glorify him and talk about him every day like I do my guy. You know what I'm saying? And my other guy, Derek Davis, 10-0, 10
Yo,
knockouts. You already know what's
Bands,
going on. What's good?
the captain of the North Carolina chapter said, "Where can y'all meet?" He trying to see what you got.
See, I don't even meet up like that quick. I'm on like speculations and shit. So
You
he would
on
have to hit
spec?
me, and I would have to
He
get.
said he said
No,
I'm
no, no.
on.
Listen, listen,
He said
listen,
I'm on
listen, listen, listen.
speculation.
No,
No, no,
no,
no,
listen,
no,
I
listen.
never
no,
I see
heard
no,
what.
that.
no,
No, no, no.
no,
You gotta
no,
hear me out,
no,
Ness.
no,
See,
That's
no.
some
I'm
I
new
I'm
need to,
old,
shit.
I
bro.
need to, I
I
need
get
to
old.
understand that one. You got to
I
tell
That's
get
us
some new
old.
old
shit.
people. You got to tell because that's like new
Yeah, I'm
lingo
a
for
young nigga.
me.
I'm 27.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
I'm just ain't quick to meet up
yeah.
on. I was out in the city last night. I ain't just my type of plug is like, you know what I'm saying, is big boy stuff. So I can't just be, you know what I'm saying, exposing that. But I got it. That's the thing. I do have it. So if I was to meet him and
Well, he
see
don't
him, then
want
I
no
would let him know.
kilos.
He talking about
He just wants some bud, man. We talking about
No, no,
word.
marijuana.
I'm talking about, I'm saying he wanted to get it from me, right?
Well, you said you got the
Directly.
fire, so
You
he
got the
heard and he like,
yeah.
yo, tell him put me on. I need some. He smoked.
Word.
But
You
hey,
want a little
I
listen,
would
goodie
literally,
bag?
nah.
look, I got some,
Too
look.
much resistance, man. We good. We good.
Nah, bro. Still, you
That's
took my call, man. Let me get my time back, man.
All right.
You wanna put your man on, and I just ain't even met your man yet. I'm an Air Force guy. Like I'm everything strict over here. Like it's a whole type of, you know what I'm saying. I'm just a young nigga and I went through some shit, man. I'm just that. You know what I'm saying? That's just who I am. So I would have to see the dude, get to meet the dude, and then I can get him, you know what I'm saying, verified and shit. This is like
Bruh,
real.
he
This is
been
real shit.
verified.
Cheetos. This Cheeto,
If
bro.
I tell
This
you
some
the
Cheeto
name, if
shit.
I tell
oh
you the
I
hell
know y'all
no.
know
name,
about that shit over there in Vegas. They got that shit. That shit about to release now. Carrot Cheetos. But look, man. Let me get to my call, man. Tell him to hit me on Twitter. My Twitter is right here. Bands on Twitter, and I you know what I'm saying. I'll talk to him, and I'll see what he got going on. But look, let me just finish it
He
off
got
with
a
this, man.
vet.
Since you
He got a
interrupted my
vet the
call,
nigga.
man. Nah, ain't that I invest in niggas trees. Come on now. If you met me, you
Got
would
a
see,
vet.
bro. If you know if I took you where I'm from and the people I be around that I left, you'll see why I'm the way I am, bro. No cap. I'm the good nigga out the crew, you know what I'm saying? But look, Derek Davis, 10-0, 10 knockouts. The new hottest prospect in boxing. And I did want to say one thing. So okay, James Benitez, yeah, he's from Atlanta. All
come
right,
on,
Honey
champ.
Smack
Let's go. Let's go.
or Honeycombs, man. This is my last one. Honey Smacks or
Yo,
Honeycombs. I know y'all talk about cereal,
honey
man. I'm
smacks
out.
for sure, but honeycombs used to be
Nah.
the shit. I ain't
That's what
Them
gonna
I'm
shit
saying,
front.
still
man.
the
I'm out,
shit.
man.
That's
I ain't
Appreciate
still
the
gonna
the
call,
shit.
front.
though.
I got a box down there right now. That's
Yo,
still the shit.
don't breakfast companies got rich off us, man. For real, because
Word.
they made cereal hot. Like, bro, I used to
You
love
was talking
cereal.
about sugar smacks, Big'em smacks. That's
The
what
one with
the
That's
the
that's
I'm
what
them.
the
talking about the
rice
one with
cakes
the
remind you
frog
of,
on it.
right?
That's the
With
one,
the
the honey
frog on the
smacks with the frog.
them the honey with
The
the red
original.
Yeah,
box.
The
Yeah, them
originals.
make
But
the ones. I
yeah.
don't fuck with that.
man, to be young and have that metabolism, I used to fuck up whole boxes of cereal.
I
Whole
love
boxes. I
cereal.
love
I'm
cereal.
with you.
I
I
haven't
do
bought
Now
too.
I just
cereal in
look at it.
ages, man. Yeah, I don't even look
Yeah,
at it.
now I just look at it.
I don't even go down the
Shit.
aisle in the supermarket. I don't look at
That
it. I
ain't
don't
me.
buy it. But I swear to God, actually, I'm lying, and I don't like to lie. Me and my wife
Mm.
did want a snack, like not now, cause you know I'm on my shit. But like, let's say anytime between like, 45 days ago, let's say like somewhere around there, maybe 70 days ago.
Mm.
Uh, yeah, we was like, damn, I want a snack. And I'm like, fuck it, let's go buy some cereal instead of like buying a cake or some bullshit, right? Like, cause I don't know. I got a sweet tooth, bro. I got a sweet tooth, man.
What kind of
I
cereal
fuck
did
with
y'all
it.
buy? I'm curious.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. We bought two. I bought
Oh,
Cinnamon
that's one of
Toast
my
Crunch, and I think
favorites.
she bought Tricks.
That shit.
And then we had to
Yeah,
Them
throw
not
it
yeah.
out. We had to
tricks
think
ain't
we
it.
had that
Tricks
one.
ain't it.
We had that one bowl. You know that shit gets stale if you don't put it in one of them cereal box containers.
Mhm.
Could word.
Yeah, I used to love even Frosted Flakes. Like I love cereal. It don't even matter what. Like
Yeah,
I
me
just
too.
love
I could
a
fuck
bowl
up
of cereal.
cornflakes. Give me
Mhm.
What's
cornflakes
that
and
one?
milk with some cold milk, and let me go
Word.
ham on some sugar. I'ma fuck that up.
What's the one shit that they
Mhm.
had? The honey bunches of oats. Niggas
Yeah,
fuck with
yeah, I
that on
love
some
that
real shit.
too.
I
Man,
used
I'm
to
telling
fuck.
you, there's
Yeah,
not
that
a
shit be
cereal
hitting.
I didn't eat. There ain't a cereal I didn't eat or a cereal I didn't love, man. I fucking love me some sugary ass cereal. Star, what up? Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. I had to call in today because I mean I'm just sitting here and I'm like, what do I have to say about Navarrete? I mean I really like he's just not my style of fighter. Every time I watch him, I wonder about the diet. I wonder about his fighting style. He's very sloppy to me. So it's not like I'm gonna watch it, but I don't have a lot to say about that fight. As far as the Zufa thing, as far as the Frank Warren thing, it's kind of like I feel like a lot is gonna kind of be revealed in the coming of months because when the Turkey Al Sheikh thing first started, of course, Ness, you used to say like, okay, it seems like he was trying these different promoters out, right? You know, he went through Eddie, Frank Warren, they had the different cards, and then first Oscar was against him, and then him and Oscar became cool, you know. So we saw these collaborations with him, and then it was like a hard stop to where he decided to deal with he chose Dana. So I kind of feel like it's gonna be a lot that's gonna be unfolding. You know, I am hearing the details that you gave us. I am
Are you
on
on
Frank
Wi-Fi,
Warren's side
Star?
because
You
I
you
can.
you freezing up. Like you pixelated. Are you on Wi-Fi? I mean, we can hear you,
Mhm.
but you definitely
Yeah.
starting to disappear.
I am. Should I go out and come back? Come back out? I'm
Yeah.
on Wi-Fi.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, that's what I'm saying. It would be
I'm gonna go
better
out
if
and
you're
come back
not on
in.
Wi-Fi. But we hear you though. We hear you.
We hear you. Yeah.
Unless you
Okay.
Gotta
froze.
Okay.
get that.
All right. Well, can y'all see me now?
We see you. We see you. Just
We see you.
pixelated.
It's like you chopping. Yeah, you chopping type. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna get my take real quick, and I'm gonna go out and come back in. But as far as the Frank Warren, I heard the details that you gave us, and I'm kind of on his side because I feel like there probably was business dealings done where Turkey did get enough information from the promoters that he was working with, right? Frank Warren being one of them. So I'm eager to see what happens with that. But if he did was under contract and did get information from them to do this whole Zupa takeover or whatever, I would like to see them get compensated for that. But I'm gonna jump out and come right back in, y'all.
All right, yo, James talking about Star. Talk about you erase the waste and what it would do for Navarrete. I ain't gonna I ain't gonna front Navarrete do need to erase the waist. His waist look crazy. He out of control with it. He got the
Hey
ultimate
man,
dad bod because you know it's like more than that. You know that's that beer bod. Got
he
that
giving
beer
y'all
bod.
hope, man. He giving all the bar fighters hope around the world, man. They've been throwing punches all their life. Y'all might have a chance.
Alright.
All right, y'all. Is it better?
You back?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes. But I
Go.
think your man Frank Warren got a going to ask for $1 billion. I think that's a lot of room in between for a settlement money. So I think you ought what they say you go high and try to talk them down type shit. That's how it be. From 1 billion, I think it's a lot of room in
Hell yeah. He
between them.
gonna want them to settle with something.
That's
Word,
why I think saying a billion is okay. That's a high number, but you got a lot of numbers in between one and a billion. So
Uh-huh.
word.
hey,
You ain't
500
never
million ain't
lie.
too shabby. Fuck it, I'll take 500 million. Fuck it, give me half. We call it cool.
Now that fight got announced,
for
the
real.
the the, the Adames and Ammo, and everybody and their mother want to hit me for the link. I hope we sell out
Yep.
of rooms too. You little bums gonna wait for that fight to get announced instead of coming out when it was Border
I
Wars
got
only.
mine. I got mine.
Word.
Yep.
I'm still trying to. I'm
But
still
I'm
trying to
still
see if I
sending
can.
it out.
We shifting things
Somebody
around.
asked me for
Trees,
the
you not
link this
coming?
morning. I sent it.
I gotta see it. If I come, I'm literally like, if I
He
come, it's
ain't
gonna be
coming. He
literally
ain't
be on
coming. He
some
ain't
last
coming.
minute shit. Here you go. We gotta
Look
shift some
at him.
things around. I'm trying to
If
see.
you don't know by
Hey man,
now, if
no,
you don't know by now.
nah,
You
man.
will
I'm one of them.
never, never, never.
Nah, but no. But like I said, we shifting some things around. I fuck around, book my ticket. Like fuck around that week if I have to. But if I can come, I'm definitely gonna come. It's just I gotta see, see what's going on. Shit, see what's going on that week.
You
So
gonna miss a good one.
I want to come. Like I was telling Ness, they
Yeah, I
got the
gotta.
bare knuckle fighter. They got the bare knuckle going on too around that bitch. I'm trying to slide to that too. You
Yeah,
know
but
how I
now
get on with
you
this
got
combat.
a high level world championship fight. WBC titleist Carlos Adames will be defending his belt against Texas's own Austin Ammo Williams. So we don't even know
Word,
who's gonna be on the undercard. We know Amari Jones gonna be on the undercard, but we don't know who else. So we
word.
know it's gonna
Oh, they
get
got
better.
they got the heavyweight too. My nigga tear him on it 2 times on that
Oh, they putting
motherfucker
him
from
on it?
Austin. Yeah, they putting him on there.
That's
Yeah,
wow. He all the way in Australia. What the fuck? That shit don't make no
yeah.
sense. I mean, I
I mean,
get
you
it,
got to get
U.S.
him. You got
exposure, but
to exactly.
Dr.
Yeah.
OB, $5. First, you use your blood, glucose, then glycogen, glucose stored in muscle, then fat, and then muscle, along with fat. They overlap.
Mm.
Chico, $10. Love the health and fasting talk. Fuck Vega. Currently on an 8-day, 30-day. Nah, he didn't say that. Currently on day 8 of 30, water and electrolyte fast, doing IV therapy. Started at 288 and now 270. Body in ketosis. So it's burning body fat
Mm-hmm.
before muscle.
Word. Word.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to him. Hey Ness, I heard you talking about all the seafood and shit that you be fucking. Do you fuck with lamb? You fuck with lamb meat?
Hell
Like
yeah.
lamb chops and
Hell yeah. Ain't
word,
that
okay,
baby
okay.
cow? What the fuck? Who don't?
I love
No, I'm
lamb.
saying I don't be everybody don't be fucking with it. I
Fuck
was
a
trying to
baby
put my
cow up.
I
Take
was trying to put my
take him right from his mama and fry his ass up. Fuck we talking
word.
about?
No, but I fuck with the lamb chops, man. I just I had made some like the little T-bone lick, the lamb loins. We had put some of them bitches on the grill the other day. Them bitches was going
I mean,
crazy.
I'm keeping it simple
Yeah.
these days. You know what I'm saying? Actually, people say eating healthy is expensive. And I'm trying to, debunk that. I'm keeping it it's healthy and simple. So it's tilapia, chicken, salmon,
Yeah, me too.
nothing else.
Word.
You know,
And tilapia is
beef. The only beef I
tilapia
That's
get
a
is
is
in my
that's a
Nuventa.
man-made fish. That's
In
a
my,
bottom
no,
feeder,
it's
ain't
but
not.
that?
No, it's not.
tilapia.
You know what? That's
Listen,
sad that you don't use Google. Didn't Deontay Wilder tell you Google's your friend? I dare you Google that right now, so you could give me your.
listen,
Tilapia?
Ness.
I want
Who
to
the
see your
fuck?
face as you read it out
I
loud.
want to see that shit.
Google
I
that
don't
exact
till.
same thing you just
Let
said,
me
but
see,
pose it
man.
as a question. These
Is it
Listen,
a?
motherfuckers.
Let me see. Go
Treese and
ahead.
Ness. That's debatable because I ate tilapia all of my
That shit
competition
man-made.
years. That's one of the leanest proteins you can have,
Tell
Ness,
them
because you're
start,
gonna lean, you're
start,
gonna lose
start.
a lot of body fat.
They don't know nothing about a tilapia having 1 to 2 grams of, not even 2 grams, 1 gram of fat.
Mm-hmm.
1 gram of fat, bruh.
Yep.
You know
But
how much beef?
but Ness, people
Sometimes you
used
can
to tell
eat beef
me,
that got like 14 grams of fat in it.
yeah, people used to tell me what Treese is telling you. Like they used to say, why do you eat that? Because that's
Yeah,
man
because
made. And
they
I'm
didn't
just
have
like, well,
Google.
shit,
They
it's
didn't have
working.
Google. Look at Tree's face right now. You see it went from a
I'm looking
smile.
at. I'm reading
It
it.
went
I'm reading it
went it went from a
right.
smile. His face went from a smile to like that oh shit look,
I'm
like oh
wrong.
shit.
I looked how you look when you was reading them numbers, motherfucker, about that
Yeah.
about that Conor Ben and Ryan
That
Garcia numbers.
pay-per-view,
That
that
nigga said,
pay-per-view. No, I'm
yeah.
with you. I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm with you.
And you
I'm
know
with
Word.
I'm
you.
doing chicken breast right now, and I got so sick of because I ate tilapia for like 10 years straight, Tree. So I got so sick of it. But when Ness was talking about it the other day, I say, shit, I might have to go ahead and get me
Pick.
some
Now
more
I don't know how
tilapia
my
because
Oh
wife
I was
wait.
made it.
so tired of it.
I don't know how my
Word.
wife made it, but she made me like 20. I fucked them shits up. I'm telling you, I was eating them 5 at a time because once
Hmm.
I Googled and seen that them shits is like point
For
0.4,
real. Oh,
1
we
gram
good.
of
Yep.
fat. I'm like, wait a minute, give me 5.
Change your
My wife
life.
was like,
Change your life.
what? I said, yeah, no, give me 5.
Yep.
Give me 5. I need
Word.
5 of
You're
them little
like,
motherfuckers. Them shit's too little. I need 5. Damn
yeah. And
that.
when I was competing, my mom was cooking for me, so she used to cook up so much tilapia. Like you said, Ness, I might just eat me 3 pieces at
Yeah.
one time because it's not no
And it's
fat in it.
light.
So it's
It's
like,
light.
mm-hmm,
It's
Light.
perfect if you
yeah.
need something before the gym. That I'd rather eat that. That shit is light as fuck. The salmon is better, but it's
That's what I
fatter.
like.
It's way more
The
I
fat.
salmon's
fucking
fatty.
It's
Yeah,
like
the
from
I
salmon is
don't
15,
fatty.
care.
15, 15 to
It's
20 fucking grams of fat, bro. 2 pieces of salmon and you
Yeah.
busted your fat already.
So, so
yeah,
salmon is my
yeah.
treat. If I have salmon, it's gonna be like twice a week because I love salmon. That's my favorite. But of
Nah, I'm doing
course,
that
it's
shit
gonna be
every
your
day.
favorite
I'm doing
because
it
of how
every
you're
day.
attached.
I'm doing it every
Word.
day. I just don't eat more than one. You already
Word.
know it's 15 to 20 grams, so you got to that's your
Yeah,
math. You got to do math. All right, 15, I could
I
do
love
that.
salmon.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Star,
yesterday,
you ain't put.
I ain't eat till
Right.
4:35. I'm like, damn, I ain't eat till 4:35. So my milkshake, my protein shake, that's just only like 1.5 grams of fat to 2.5 grams. So I had like 60 something
Yeah,
grams of fat.
fat
I
to
could have did
eat.
anything I want.
Give me my fat. Yeah,
For real. I'm
I'm
like,
with.
damn, do I eat a fucking tablespoon of peanut butter? Like, what do I do? But
yeah.
I didn't even do that. I went for the cleanest fat. I went for just fish. No carbs,
Good for
nothing.
Word.
Just
you.
give me the fish. Give me that shit. I ate that shit slow. That's another thing I'm doing for my fatties out there, because I'm a foodie. I'm not fat, but I could
Me
take my wife
too.
out every single fucking day. Instagram sends me restaurants 24/7, so I'm chewing the food. You know, they say chew at least 25 times before swallowing. I'm chewing. It's hard to
Hmm.
get to 25. I'm telling you, I'm a fucking hungry
You be
motherfucker.
counting. That motherfucker be counting that.
Yo, you
No.
try.
Yeah,
I
I
want
love
y'all to try
food.
that. I'm telling you, I want you to try to count 25 times before swallow. That motherfucker ain't easy. Chad in Canada,
Real quick.
what up?
Oh shoot.
Ooh, I'm
Dang.
sorry. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Go ahead, go
Never
ahead,
mind.
go ahead.
After chat. No,
Nah.
this is a personal question. This is something for Trees. I heard something the other day and I
Okay.
forgot to address with you. So after chat, we'll do it.
Uh-oh. Word. Talk to us, Chad.
Yeah. How
What
you guys
what up,
doing?
Chad?
Star, Trees, Ness. So just quick, I'm at work. I can't be too long, but yeah, Nav and Sugars. I'm looking forward to it. It's definitely gonna be a banger. I liked what Vega had to say. Like, I agree. Like, these guys, a fighter like Navarrete can bring excitement to the ring, can generate excitement in his fights, and that's not something that every boxer can do. So I definitely appreciate that about Navarrete. But kind of like what Star said, there is a hot and cold with him, and some fights, I mean, it's tough. It's rough watching Navarrete, man. It can be a hard watch. So it really depends on his opponent. He tried 135. That was a failure. And then I feel like, so going like highlights for me, going back in like the last 5 fights or something more recent. I with the Wilson fight stands out for me. So personally, I feel like if you review that, I feel like he should have lost that fight before he had the chance to finish off Wilson. It's really amazing that he was able to bounce back and get the stoppage. Um, but all the fuckery that went on, experienced, and he's clever in there. He understands what he needs to do. Um, yeah, he'll do what he needs to do. That's the whole point. And he's got a whole range of things that is beck and call. That's the experience. So I don't know. The Wilson fight, kind of controversial in my mind. Then you skip ahead. Conceição, I mean, that was a draw, and Conceição hit the mat twice in that fight, or maybe even I think it was he got knocked down a couple times anyway. So think about that, right? Like, and then I think the last fight was no contest. I mean, I feel like he's sort of been not, I wouldn't say cold, but I think that Nunez is the fight that'll bring him back to hot. I'm expecting a banger. And yeah, I mean, Navarrete, I don't know what really motivates him, but I'm thinking another Mexican uh, championship fight. And what I'm hoping is the winner of this fight will fight the winner of um,
what's his name? Jazza, the current champ, because he's fighting Kasachi for his
Yeah.
belt. So I'd like to see the winner of that fight, and I'm guessing Kasachi will pull it out. So like Kasachi, or the winner of that fight versus the winner of the Saturday's fight, basically, is what I'm hoping to see. And yeah, and this type of card, we've talked about it in the past, like with Top Rank, not having their home and stuff. This is exactly the type of card I've talked about in the past, where like it's like I like to call it like the mid-range card. Like it's not too small and it's not too big. And this is the type of card I love to watch. And they usually bring out some hot prospects. The undercard usually has some interesting fights. And you sort of never know what's gonna. Sometimes these little cards end up being super exciting. You get highlight reel stuff happening. You never know. These are the fights that I want. This is why I want Top Rank in the game, and I want Top Rank to succeed and hopefully find a new permanent home, something other than Roku. But yeah, I guess that's kind of all I got to say about it. So I'm looking forward to that main event for sure. Thanks for taking the call, guys. So I'll go back to listening.
All
Word.
right.
Shout out to Canada.
And I like the pan sear my tilapia flex and stepping. I see you were asking when I ate tilapia, I like it in a pan. But Trees, I think congratulations is in order. The other day I heard you say my girl. You got it. You in a little
This is
situation now?
my little lady friend. I mean, we've been rocking for we got history. You know how that go. We be here and there with it, but yeah, my little lady friend. Yeah, I
You ain't
fuck with
never
her the
bring
long
us to
way.
no event. That's crazy. That's
Mm-hmm.
Hey
crazy.
man,
Is
I
she
ain't gonna
not?
lie, it's
Is
crazy.
she not
No,
wifey material that you trying to hide her? She
no,
ugly.
no, no, it ain't even nothing like that. No, 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 she's beautiful, but she ain't. She understands. She be like on some, cause she she done came to a fight with me before, a couple of fights with me actually, and she know that the energy be at an all time high. So she like
So
I'm gonna
she
let you
like, yo,
have.
you a different man when you in your boxing element.
Yeah, she like I'm gonna let you have it. I know how you rock. She don't really fuck with boxing like that. She don't really fuck with the combat and shit like that. She done came to the gym and shit like that. She done worked out before, but she not a
Mm.
yeah. Yeah. She like you a little bit. I'm gonna let you rock out with that. I'm gonna let you rock out with that. But yeah, shout out to her. Shout out to Anissa, man. She done seen me at a Packers game and shit like that. The energy is at an all time high. So she bought because I remember
Yeah.
she bought the tickets when we played the Packers. They played the Lions up in Detroit. We went to a game and shit. It got pretty intense in that thing. So yeah. She
Mm.
gets it though. She lets me have it. That's one thing I can respect. Everybody gotta have their own thing. So
Yeah.
I love that she likes that. That she lets me have my own thing. So I fuck with it. Shout out to her.
Nice. I just had to ask because that was the first time I heard you say my lady friend like that, my lady friend. So I said, let me ask and
Word,
see,
word.
Hmm.
Word. Yeah. It was a nice Valentine's Day. We just gonna leave it at that. I know how you get on,
Dope,
Star.
dope. I
Alright. So
love
where
it.
you took her? Where you took her?
We actually went to Longhorn, the Longhorn
Okay. I
Steakhouse and
love
shit. Yeah,
Longhorn. You ain't get
Nice.
that.
yeah.
You ain't get that whole little boat of shrimp. I gotta text my
No,
girl. What's the name of they shrimp they sell over there? Holy
I
Is
went
shit!
it
for the
bang bang
steak.
shrimp?
Bang bang shrimp. Is that
Bang.
bang?
Yeah,
You
their
sure? You
ribeye
sure it's for
is.
bang bang? Because I know
I think it's bang bang.
uh
That, that sound
Outback do
right.
it too. Outback do one too, but it's different. But yeah, Longhorn be rocking.
Yeah, I go for the steak
Did
because
you
I
get Did you
got the
get the
steak.
ribeye, the bone in?
No, I got the porterhouse. I got the big motherfucker. We
Okay.
coming with the
Okay.
yeah, we coming for
Yeah.
if we gonna eat it, if we gonna do it, we gonna do it right now. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
nah.
The
Listen,
bone in
it's
ribeye is dope.
I love some steak, boy. That's what got me them 4 ounces. I'm telling you that glaze that I told you. We went to a steak house, so I'm
Okay.
like AI. Here's the menu. Keep me in my fat budget. What could I order? So the motherfucker told me
Mm.
from the door, listen, you perfect. All you gotta do is order the sirloin, or the filet mignon, or the ribeye, right? You could have a
Mm-hmm.
shrimp cocktail. So I get there and I go back to AI. I'm like, yo, I might fuck with the tuna tartare. What you think? It's like, nah, it definitely fits within your budget. But I didn't
Mm-hmm.
double down and say I'm gonna eat the fucking shrimp cocktail too. So that's
Mm.
So that's what happened. I was under the fat, but the glaze
Hmm.
that goes with the fucking tuna tartare, that ruined me
Took
because it
you
had. I
over
guess
it.
I don't know. I guess it has sugar. I don't fucking know. It just I reacted different to it because my numbers was on point, but it was only 4 ounces. It
So
was
they
only four
calling it
ounces.
in Google. They calling it Wild West shrimp. Wild West shrimp. I thought it
I
was
thought it
Bang
was
Bang. Maybe
Bang
I'm thinking
Bang.
about another spot.
Yeah,
Me
I think
too.
you're right. I think it was Bang Bang. I don't know. They must have changed that
Hmm.
Might
shit.
be. Wow.
Yeah.
But Trees, why you
Little
tried to get
surfer
that
turf.
off? You ain't even read the tilapia news to the people after you
No,
done lied to the people? You
oh,
done told the
hey,
people they making tilapia in the science office somewhere?
it ain't a man-made fish. Shout out to Ness. It ain't a man-made fish, but yeah, man. I looked into it about the being a bottom feeder. It say it ain't a bottom feeder as
It ain't
well,
no
but I
bottom,
don't know.
bro. That
I
shit
don't
is
know,
all
man.
protein.
I don't
Fuck with the
I'm
know,
gonna give me some
man.
tilapia,
more
man.
tilapia. That
Get your
tilapia
mama,
is
get your mom to
top
make
your
you some
body
tilapia.
rate.
Say, Mom, make this shit like you used to make the catfish. And I bet you gonna be like, oh,
Fry,
wait a minute.
fry that
Yo,
motherfucker
no
up.
bone either? Come on, that's
That's
Hmm.
too
the key.
easy. That's too easy, bro. It's like a snack, man. Yeah. You just gotta get you some good seasoning so you can change it up. You don't get bored. They break
I
so
fuck with
easy.
that.
So I told my wife this time she
They
gotta
do
find a
break
way
easy.
to separate them. Cause
Hmm.
it's like they break and now I gotta fucking
They break
figure
in
It's
out.
too
little
flaky.
pieces.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
now I
it's too
gotta
Yeah.
figure
flaky.
out
Yeah.
how much is what to because I'm counting everything. So it's like, fuck, what do I got
Do you be
here?
weighing? Do you be weighing the food and
Nah,
shit?
I
I
ain't
know
doing
niggas who
all
be
I ain't
weighing
doing
their food. I know.
I don't need
Okay,
to
I
do
know
that.
niggas
Nest
who be weighing the food.
I don't
Nest
need to do
is
that.
too
Not
much. How
yet.
the hell you can't figure out how many pieces make a piece of fish?
No, because it crumbles, Star. That shit turned into crumble. I'm telling you, you think
Jesus
that shit was
Christ.
like, I thought I was at crumble cookies with that shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Shut up.
Star, do you be weighing the food? You be weighing your
Nope.
meals and shit like that? Okay.
Nah, you
Mm-mm.
don't need the way, bro. Everything is the internet is free, bro. 1 cup of rice, you gonna know
Hey,
how you gonna know all the grams, you gonna know all the grams of fat, all the carbohydrates. You don't need to weigh it no more. That
I
was
don't be.
like
I'm
back in
Yeah.
the
not gonna
day.
lie. Yeah, I don't be dieting and shit. I ain't gonna. I'm
The
coming
only
with the
time I weighed,
moderation and eating
like
the
when
Nah,
they
you
first
got
rice.
that
started the
young
macros and
metabolism
stuff.
still, man. Look at you. You thin as hell and look athletic. You got that young metabolism burning shit.
Yeah, but now
Ray.
Yeah,
you
man.
want to maximize. You want to maximize your protein intake. You just want to maximize that because if you ain't dieting, trying to lose no weight, then you want to maximize your protein intake so you can maintain your muscle mass.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Right,
I'm just focused on that.
right.
What's up, Ray?
Rayo, what up?
Hey man,
All right, what's up?
let's maximize our what push up time.
What up,
Everybody come
though?
on.
It's too early, too early.
Not yet, not yet.
Shout out, sh- shout out the culinary arts voice, bro. Let's go.
Let's
Hey
go.
man, but uh shit, my call was kind of related to what Chad was saying. I want to build off on what he was saying. He was saying something about Navarrete and his physique. Man, one thing I always criticized him about, or not criticized him about, but kind of looked at him about was his physique because he always kind of looked skinny fat. He never really looked shredded. And I do remember for the Oscar Valdez versus Miguel Berchelt fight, I was watching some like ESPN lead up to the fight, and Berchelt was eating. And there's an example, and I'm gonna tie it to Navarrete, but he was eating eggs with sausage, like on some poverty strength meal. And respect, that's how a lot of these dudes from Mexico do it. They get it from the mud, straight from poverty, so they gotta eat what they can. And that's always why I felt like Navarrete came in shape like that. He never came in overwhelmingly strong or shredded. It was just pure guts and will. So I think it's going to take a good
Yeah,
promotional
but that
company to
that that
invest in
only
him.
that only takes you so far. It's like
No, for
King said
sure,
in his
for
call,
sure,
he wasn't supposed to be here. He upset Dog Bay. So it's like, bro,
for
now that you
sure.
got the opportunity of a lifetime, yo, train for real, like Espinoza. Remember, Espinoza's the same story, Raphael.
Hey, hey, Espinosa's a different demon. You feel me? Hey, we need
Yeah,
two shoes Carrington, but let's
different
let's
demon
not get
because
into that.
different
Let's
demon
not get
because he
into
went
that.
back to train. He didn't just win a world title and say
Yeah,
fuck
no,
it.
no. Now you ain't lying though. Rafael actually has his own gym, huge gym, really nice. Like it's for Mexican standards, bro. It's pretty state of the art. That's just sick. And from what I've heard, yeah, he's pretty disciplined with his diet. So
Who?
no, shout out
Who's
Rafael.
disciplined?
Shout out Rafael.
Es-
Rafael Espinosa.
Espinoza. Ref.
But you
Oh,
know what? With
Raphael.
Navarrete, I thought when he got his big break, this was gonna be the time where Top Rank really, throws him with a nice trainer or nutritionist or something. But it seems like they don't do that for any of their fighters. It seems like the fighters kind of have to fend for
Well, that's
themselves.
not
So it's
necessarily
something to
true.
look at.
It's not necessarily the fighter got to want it because remember that Bud was getting $50,000 camp expenses. So if you are producing and you ask, they help. Think about Eddie Hearn, right? Total different promoter. He got Raymond Ford a nutritionist so he could take that. What's his name? Nick Ball fight and make the biggest check of his career. So, why should the promoter help you make the biggest check of your career? You should be invested in your own body so that you can make the biggest check of your career. So you got to give Eddie credit and promoters
Yeah.
credit that do, suggest and pay for strength and conditioners or nutritionists. I know everybody's all high on the UFC now. They trying to make this Zufa shit. Yo, I get
Hmm.
it. Everybody gets access to
Nah,
the
And then
facility, man. I get
and
it.
then to Rayo, it's
nah,
on the fighter because I remember Navarrete telling Tim was it what
Bradley.
his name
yeah.
Tim
Bradley.
was Tim
Yeah, that he
Bradley,
like
yeah,
eating,
after the
right?
weigh-in he was eating M&Ms. Tim said he was eating M&Ms and he was saying, dude, you gonna put that in your body? And he was like, yep, he was eating M&Ms. So that
Exactly.
goes to show you
And
how the body looks.
he's choosing
Hey,
his
my
fuel.
boy needed that sugar. My boy needed that sugar.
Yeah, but that's the
Nah,
thing. You could
man.
choose M&Ms or you could choose honey. That's
Yep.
he's
Yeah.
choosing that
He
fuel.
could have had
And
his he
that's
could have
why
had a
his
rice
body
cake, sugar
that's
smack.
why his body looked like he got a fucking tire around his waist. And that's probably why
Yeah.
he lost to Derevyanchenko because he's not getting optimal performance. It's like buying a sports car and putting 84 gas. No, you got to put
Yeah.
93 high octane.
Yep. Hey,
All
look,
right.
but look, I hear y'all. I hear y'all. Word is born. That's facts, facts. But look, let me pivot to one last thing before I gotta go. With that Zufa shit, man, I can see clear as day now. I hope, I could see at most they'll dominate the American market, but boxing's international. It'll thrive, and I could see a scenario where it might bleed Dana dry. So I'm not, it's gonna put these promoters in check. They're gonna have to step up their plate, but boxing will be fine internationally. Zufa's only maybe going to take over American market, but that's my call. Shout out TBV.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
Yes,
I wonder how long
sir.
they going I wonder how long they're gonna be doing that Apex shit though. I'm trying to see. Like I know Connor.
I
I can't
like
believe
it.
that Connor big. I
I mean,
like it
it's in
too, but I'm
it's in
talking about
Las Vegas, and it's a bubble. It saves on everything that you got to spend. Look at
thing
the logistics that Pro Box is spending now, going state to state to state.
state
Yes,
where
yes, it's a write off. Yes, it's factored into the profit and loss. But you're fucking losing to make the profit when you could be home. And I get it. They're gonna look at me. Oh, look at this guy on YouTube. Fucking 800 seats. We're doing 20,000. I understand.
where
They're bigger than their bubble, but I like the bubble aspect. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they should move away from the Apex. I think they should do other venues,
yeah,
obviously,
that's what I'm saying.
but
I want to see him do it.
I
I just
think
want to
they
see a different show.
I think they always
Mm.
have to have an Apex because you got guys that no one knows. They're not gonna
No,
sell yet. Their mom is coming. You lucky if a guy sells 5 tickets, bro. 5 tickets. Come on, bro.
no,
Your
I'm with you.
wife,
I
your
done seen
mom,
it.
maybe your dad if he's still around. Like, what the fuck? You know what I
And a
mean? Shit
cousin.
ain't
I done seen.
easy.
I done seen it.
So
I
so
know it's hard to
so when
sell
they do the
tickets.
bigger fights, like with the Conor Ben, would they have that at another venue? Because of course you're looking at that being a fight that would sell more tickets, right? Or would they still
You
do it at
breaking up,
Apex?
Star. You breaking up. What in the hell you say?
When you can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Okay, so when they do a fight as big like the Conor Ben fight, I'm saying would they still do it
You
at a
still
small
breaking up.
venue
You
like
Yeah,
the
you still
Apex?
breaking up.
you still breaking up.
Jesus Christ. I'll be back.
Uh, uh,
I'll be
uh.
back.
Well, you gotta get that
Hey yo,
fiber. Shout
you
out
gotta
Ness.
yeah, you gotta get that T-Mobile. Listen, hopefully, I didn't even want to brag, bro. I didn't even want to brag because I wanted, it's too soon. But I definitely told my wife, like, babe, cut the Xfinity, man, because I got them both right here. But yesterday, I'm live and I see the Xfinity go down, and I'm like, babe, you on the Xfinity or the T-Mobile? Because that shit just went down, and I didn't because I switched everything over. I've been switched, man. Fuck that. The
Word.
fiber is fast too, but I pay for 2,000 up, 2,000 down. I just don't. I'm on the show so long, I don't even have time to call customer service. By the time I'm done,
No,
they
that's a
done.
fact.
But
No, that's a fact.
they supposed to be giving me 2,000 up, 2,000 down. Right now, I'm only receiving 900 up, 900 down. So they probably gonna hit me with the, well, we say 2,000, but realistically, you get 8 to 900 megabytes per second. Nah, fam. You sold me a package said 2,000 up and
That's
down.
just like the
I looked at that and I said, let's fucking go.
that's just like the phone shit though when they try to hit you with the 5G, but then but you got to read. It's only in certain areas amongst you feel me. And then if your speed slow down, yeah, man, you know how that shit goes. But shout out
Yeah,
to them.
nah,
I'm happy this shit
this,
working for you.
yeah, no, fast.
Fuck.
I mean, it's boom, boom, boom. Sites opening, no lag. I love it. I love
Word.
it. For sure, for sure.
Word.
Jorge, Mexico. Hopefully we don't get no, because Xfinity always going out. I don't understand that shit. They always got a
One even
fucking
got that
outage.
shit. One even got that shit up here. Like we got a AT&T. You get motherfucking like we got Buckeye like the NAC like the local cable shit. You can get your internet through them shit like that. But Xfinity won't really fuck with that. Ain't that like a dish though? Ain't that like dish?
Nah. They
Don't they do
cable. They
cable?
cable. They coax cable.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh shit, Jorge fell off. Mr. Darian the Barbarian.
Mm.
¿Y qué pasa, Nunez?
Darius,
A ver,
What's up,
can you?
hermano?
I read your
Yo, I'm
super
here. Can you hear
chat.
me?
I read your super chat three
Yeah.
times in my mind and never read it out loud, man. My bad. I'm gonna get that right now.
And no worries,
But
man. I'm saying, like I said, we
at
understand
least
the
I got you
assignment,
that
man.
fight, man. At least I got you a fight, right?
Yes, bro. I prayed on it.
And you don't have to fight Anthony Edwards. You know, I got you. I think it's a decent fucking fight. I think you guys should make a decent fight.
Yeah,
He's only
Anthony.
4
Yeah, I've
years
seen
younger than
Court
you. He's only 4 years younger than you, man.
True.
My guy from
Yeah,
Cincinnati?
Court Ron.
he's in the fourth
Oh,
fourth
okay,
decade
okay,
of his
okay.
life. Like that's a plus. That's a plus. And he had a
Yeah.
great fight with Emperor King, man. They fucking
Yo,
went at it.
and he thinks you're training too, bro. So I don't know. You might have a mental advantage. He's like, yo, there's no way he's gonna come back in the same shape. And I'm like, yeah, I hope he doesn't. I don't know, but I feel like you're in the oil fields, man. You're not in the gym.
Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it's rough. 7 days a week, and it's like, no, you can't refuse any dispatches, and you could be working until the cows come home. You just don't know. Then
Yeah.
other days you wake up and you just crickets. But that's the life I live. It's all good. Pays the bills, keeps me happy.
Hell yeah.
Man, I gotta shout out TBV and the whole movement of fitness. I dig today's show. Before we get to Navarrete, man, so I'm coming down in weight to fight Mr. Cortron.
Yeah,
And
168.
yeah. And how do I do that, Ness? Like throw me some hacks.
Bro,
I need some
fish.
tips.
Fish, man.
Nuveta.
Fish.
Turn.
Nuveta.
Yeah, if you can't order,
Nuveta la verga.
if you can't get the
Nuveta
nuveta,
la verga.
if you can't get the nuveta, and still order all seafood meals, then yeah, just fish, bro. It's really, I didn't know it was that simple. I heard so
Tuna.
many
You could do
people
tuna.
say it
Packs of
like,
tuna.
but switching to pescatarian?
Pescatarian.
Pescatarian, I think
Pescatarian.
that's the easiest way to
I
lose
gotta
weight,
switch
bro.
my religion, Ness?
Nah.
I gotta switch
Just,
my religion? Give me a
just,
circumcision?
just what you
hell
eat,
no.
bro. Just what you eat.
It's fucking crazy.
You know what I did? What I did is that I don't eat breakfast anyway, so I eliminate the breakfast. There's no need to have breakfast. That was
not even like a Nutribar in the morning, nothing.
Fuck no. If you take a Nutribar, you're gonna be burning the bar that you took. You're not gonna be burning no fat.
Yeah. I see what you want ketosis like early morning.
Oh yeah,
Hit
bro.
the keto
You
stage
might
early.
as well let your body eat its own fat.
Yep. Man, that's painful though.
Can you?
Nah,
But
you
I
don't.
understand you.
You don't feel it.
Like
Oh my God, Star. Maybe you need your husband to restart the modem because you frozen on our side. It gotta be your modem. Damn, that sucks.
So, hey, no
Yeah,
worries.
but
Start sounding like
bro,
C-3PO.
you're in that truck, man. So I would say definitely fish and
Fish, huh?
vegetables, bro. It's really
Just
truly
fish.
that simple.
Okay, just coming down like ditching muscle. Like I probably don't have to ditch a whole lot. I'm not really like marked up
No,
or
you don't
nothing,
have
but
to. You don't have
there's
to.
no
You don't
dangers
have
with
to
that.
lose no muscle, bro. I'm telling you, just switch your
Right.
diet
Okay.
from chicken and beef to fish and
Uh,
salmon. That's it.
fish, salmons, and just no rice and no carbs. Just keep it green, right? Greens,
You
fresh
could you
veggies,
could you
things
could
like that.
always you could always do a cup of rice, bro.
Rice.
Ah.
They say them carbs though. I'm doing like the Redcon MRE meal replacement, but it's loaded with carbs. I'm like, when I looked at that, I was like, wow, shit. Well, I ain't replacing nothing. I might as well be eating the
But
steaks.
I feel like you had a 6-pack in Atlanta.
Had a 6-pack in the car. Yeah. Brought
Bro,
my
you did
nerves
not
down
look
facing
fat.
Anthony Hill.
You did not
Oh
look
man.
fat, bro.
Well, shit. The camera helped me out there a little bit then. Because man, I like hit a buffet, right? I know I shouldn't do this, bro. I just hit a buffet, come out looking twice my size, bro. Like,
Nah,
how
you
does one
can't you
do that?
can't do that. It all
Uh,
starts with discipline, bro. It all starts with discipline. And you definitely,
Correctamundo.
you know, again, fish, bro. Fish. It's
Okay.
not that hard. Fish,
Yes,
turkey,
sir.
chicken. But I'm sticking with tilapia and salmon, man. You know.
Tilapia salmon. Okay. I mean, I can handle that. I can handle that. No excuses. Any results? I owe it to the collective, village that helped me do this. And any setbacks, I can
Yeah,
only
but
blame
that's only
myself.
one
So
division. That's only one
one division
division,
down, right?
and it's not like you're at your optimal weight as it is, right? So like if you actually exercise for the next 30 days, whether that's just doing 10,000 steps and eating some fish, you don't even have to replace it and do it daily, but let's say 4 days out of 7 you're eating fish and you do 10,000 steps. The way I seen you in Atlanta, why can't you lose 7 pounds? That's nothing. That's
I could
literally
do it.
nothing.
Yeah. No, I could definitely do it. Could definitely do it. I seen
You can
maybe
do it
Anthony
without
Hill came down a
training
bit.
too, bro. All you gotta do is fucking diet. It's not that big a deal. You in the truck
Right.
anyway, just drink water. Drink water,
Drink
you
water.
know. Look, I don't eat. I still haven't eaten. I'm not fucking starving.
Damn.
I forgot.
That
Actually, I did my steps and I forgot to take my shake. But again, I'm not starving. Yesterday I forgot too because I'm not starving.
okay.
I drink.
So
I'm already on 80 ounces of water though. That water,
nice.
that's not a lie. You read that they say, "Oh, drink water. It helps with the hunger." That shit is true.
So you're not with the like what is that green cider vinegar, or the Berabini, some shit like that.
I'm
Like these are the
definitely
new
taking.
hacks, right?
I'm definitely taking Berber bean ultra
Berber bean,
soft
yeah.
pills. Yes, because that helps with maintaining the insulin. Again, it's all about the insulin. Like I've been dying to eat these muffins that my wife made, but again, between fasting and the
Yeah.
small window I'm giving myself to eat, plus I got to go to the gym, there's really no time to eat sugar because if I eat sugar, I'm going to turn off the furnace. And right now, I only want my body to crave fat, my muscles to crave protein, and my mind to crave the gym.
Those are words to live by. Man, those muffins though, there's like Martin Lawrence
No,
with
and they're healthy,
with the
bro.
cornbread.
No, they're the
With the
TikTok,
cornbread.
bro. They're the TikTok video muffins. They're made from 2 eggs, oats, which is healthy, eggs, which is protein, 2 bananas for the sugar, little bit of cinnamon, and 1 tablespoon of almond butter. But the natural sugar from the banana still spikes your insulin. So I'm fatter than most people, and for me, I'm not cut up, so I'm just sacrificing all that sweet shit right now. I'm going ham, bro. I'm going ham. I'd rather eat salt than sugar. Salt's good. You gonna hold
Yes,
you gonna
yes.
hold some water, but muscles need water.
Yeah. Plus, those saunas are badass.
Yeah, I
Get
mean
rid
you
of that
can do
water.
that too. I mean those are all. I'm not looking for the fake way. That's just water weight. It's gonna come back. I drink. I'm drinking 160 to 200 ounces of water a day, so I don't really want to cut water weight. I want to cut real body fat.
Yeah, burn it like you should, man. I got Navarrete though, man. His footwork though is terrible, right? Like comparable to Ryan's. Like, I
Shit, Ryan
mean,
got
I
better
don't know.
footwork than Navarrete, broski.
Yeah. I like that like dip to the outside and then that screw jab. That's kind of works sometimes. You know how he does that? Kind of goes to the outside angle and then hits that screw jab. Like sometimes that worked. Then he come over to the top with those right hands and all. And I mean, when he's got a guy that's not expecting it, then yeah. But if he's got a guy with good footwork, nah, that should have never worked. But just hard to see him falling over himself like that, trying to chase down opponents, and it really drives home that it's not easy. Boxing is not fucking easy. You think you got good hands and you got good angles, right? Good fundamentals on where you snap your power, right? Because you got some good locks, right? You keep the elbow nice and tight to the rib, rotate that body nice and sweet and balanced, and whap, you can hit that number 6 on a guy's chin real nice. But dude, it don't mount to a hill of beans if you can't find that target. If you can't get close to him, what are you gonna go gadget fist? No,
He's
no,
taking.
it's hard.
Nah, I hear you.
It is hardcore, man. And man, I seen Corbin with that long reach. Boy, he got a hell of a nice reach. But
Yeah.
these are all factors of motivation, man. I can't wait.
But that's what
It's
I'm
gonna be a hell
saying.
of a lot of fun.
Luckily for you, you just fought someone athletic, someone taller and longer. So at least you have that, going into this fight. It's not like a completely different style. It's kind of the same style. But truth be told, Court Ron,
Taking it easy on him right now, man.
less experience.
You taking it easy on him, man.
Chat cooking right
That's
now.
experience.
TBV chat cooking.
My bad.
Yeah. Cool, man. I can't wait to get in there with him. I mean, after seeing his performance with Emperor King, I know he throws. You get close to him, man. You get right in his red zone, he'll be putting those fits up. So it's gonna be fun.
And
Man, let me get back. Yo.
his last fight was a dude that was more experienced than him, right? Like that dude was 0-0, but he was taking it serious. He was actually training.
Yeah, you could see the stamina and the endurance of the Emperor King. His fight with the Tip was fucking sweet, man. That was madness. So,
Yo, you
oh,
not
it's
bad
1240,
though,
so-
man. You was doing good slipping. You have decent technique. I had to rewatch the fight. You know what I'm saying? I didn't notice that you're not bad. Like you have technique, and you was actually playing in there. You slipped a lot of his shots in that first round. You obviously the both of you guys got tired, but you're not bad. You landed some right hands on him in the first round. I remember, and I rewatched again. I seen.
That's about the nicest thing you ever said to me, Neff.
Bro,
got me blushing over
I never
here.
rewatched it. Like right now, I'm watching it as you talk, bro. At the timestamp 9-minute mark, right? You dipped 2 shots. I'm gonna fucking actually screen share because I don't think that we noticed that you was that decent. You got decent. I guess it's got to be timing, the way you can slip the shots like that. Look at this. Whoop, slip. Here goes another one. Oh, we might have to go back. So I screen shared it too late. Yeah, again, I didn't know till I seen, because I had to watch the footage to see for Court Ron. And
Yeah.
here it goes. Look, slip. Watch another one. Slip. Well, those are pullbacks. A little bit around here somewhere, you did some slipping.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, well,
There, look, another
when you're
one.
able to slip
No,
shots.
the slip. Look at that shit. I don't even do that shit. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
Look. Slip. You slipped left. You slipped right. Then you pull back. You fucking look. You just slipped his fucking right hand. Honestly, I didn't know until I had to go back and watch. I'm like, wait, this kid actually go. Look, you keep slipping his jab. It's screen sharing. People could see it. You not bad,
Hell
bro.
yeah.
You not bad.
Oh man. Guess what I've been working on though? With those slips is counters.
Yeah, bro.
I'm working on counters,
Look,
especially body counters,
you
man.
landed that right hand on him right there. And you got decent head movement. Look, you did head movement right there before you attacked again. I'm like, okay. I didn't know. You know, being there, I got wrapped up in the excitement, and I didn't notice. I'm like, wait, this motherfucker got good head movement, and technique isn't bad. Like, bro, we've seen motherfuckers that don't know how to throw punches.
Yeah. Man, the excitement was off the charts,
Oh, shit, your leg
man.
came up. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, no, that was just because he pushed you, though.
Yeah, he slammed his forehead into my clavicle. Boom! Like, what the fuck? But man, the excitement was off the chain. Just listen to Johnny and Two Tone. Man, they was popping off. They was going mad in his mind.
Nah, that was an exciting fight, bro. I was in the corner yelling to the top of my lungs because I thought you could stop him. I honestly thought, look at him. Oh my God, I should be screen sharing this. You just hit like 2 fucking right hands, and he just kept going into the corner.
Yeah, payback's a motherfucker. Yeah, boy, he had me.
And look at the body language, bro. He's folded over, having a heart attack, and you fucking running around the ring kissing babies.
Yeah. Damn, man. That changed my life that night, man. Let me tell you what.
Look,
man,
his hands ain't go up. You had your hands up. You thought you won. Look, as soon as the ref stops it, you put your hand up. You start bowing. Now you go 2 hands. He goes to curl over in the corner.
Ew. If he hadn't eaten something that morning, it'd have probably been all over that ring.
Mm-hmm. I heard he fasted or some shit to make weight, but
yeah,
that's not an excuse, and I'm not saying he's making it one. I'm just saying, like, bro, nobody eats, bro. Nobody eats in the morning. Like, boxers don't go sparring on a full stomach so they could get hit in the stomach and shit in the ring. Like, anybody that's gonna eat, like, this Border Wars weigh-ins are at 8, and then the first fight is at 11. If you eat, you better eat light. You better eat oatmeal. You better eat a banana. This is like sparring. It's, you know, the only difference is the intensity, the people there. So that obviously adds to the anxiety. But in terms of how you eat, you should eat the way you eat when you go to the boxing gym, normally on sparring day. But, yo, let me get to some callers. I appreciate you. Champ, the Barbarian.
All right, TBB for life. Peace.
Yeah, man. He looks decent, bro. You definitely need to there's got to be downtime. I know we've had that conversation with him. He works crazy hours, you know. So I guess it's hard, but man, you got to find a chance to at least shadow box, bro. Cause I ain't on front. You slipping. I ain't slipping like that. I'd rather not. I'm rather just block or move away. That motherfucker's slipping. He's staying in the fire with it. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And that's what gives you the opportunity to counter even better because you're in that pocket slipping. So when you dip to one side, you could come back with that left counter, you know, because you slip to the left counter with that left hand. So, man, I would work on that, champ. You're looking good. I didn't realize. I was watching that fight live. So that's why I say the best seat in the house is what? On home, on your television, because you get the better angles, man. We got Darian, who we was just talking to with the fat $20 super chat. He says, Ness out here hard at work, but we understand the assignment. Do your thing, player. Yeah, man, I gotta get it, man. And it gives you something to do. You know, at this old age, all I do is talk boxing, wash the car, go out with the wife. So, you know, dieting in the gym gives me more things to do. They opened up a new fucking boxing gym, and that shit is focused on fitness. These motherfuckers don't even got a ring. I'm sitting here waiting for this new gym. They ain't even putting a ring. That shit's like a round 9 boxing type gym with the stations. Garbage, man. Garbage. Nike Hendricks. Shout out to Darian for the fat $20. We got you. We got you. What it do?
Shouts out Ness, shouts out Star, shouts out Tree, you know. Navarrete, I really don't care for this dude. I don't even care for this fight, this CTE fight that's about to happen. Like, ain't gonna be none but motherfuckers throwing punches and they gonna be like, oh, it's fight of the year. No, neither one of these motherfuckers got footwork, head movement, none of that. They just going in that motherfucker like them little robots and punching, punching, punching until somebody's head fall off. So this fight, they gonna swear this fight is a fight of the year candidate, all that shit. After all that, when it's a bullshit fight. And Ness, you crazy man. How you gonna tell a dude eat fish and salmon? I thought salmon was a fish. You slipped up on that one, Ness. You didn't check
Yeah,
yourself on
I meant tilapia and salmon. I meant tilapia and salmon.
that. But yeah, man. About the tilapia too. I'm like, Star, man. I ate that shit so much when I was little. I don't even like it no more.
Man,
But
I
I
love
was
that
like
shit.
Treese at one point. At one point, I was like Treese. I was like, man, tilapia fake, man-made fish. Until I had to look it up, had to figure it out. But I ate it so much when I was younger. I don't even like tilapia like that. But I tell you one fish I fuck with is sway fish. Or swai, however you pronounce it. That fish good as hell, man. Swai fish, um, fucking kingfish. I can eat fish all day though. Like you said, if it ain't anything else in the world, I can be a pescatarian because fish everywhere. You can go in the lake, the ocean, catch you a fish to eat. Shit. So yeah, fish about the best thing. And lamb, I fuck with lamb. I fuck with the lamb. And the one dude, bro, like Navarrete, that nigga, he don't want to get down, or that might just be his his body. Like that probably just how he built, bro. Cause I'm fucking 5'10" at 175, but you'll swear I weigh like 160 the way I look, but I weigh 175 though. So I guess his metabolism ain't high either. Cause shit, I be burning calories and fat like a motherfucker, and I work all day though. So I play basketball a lot too, so that keep my shit up. So you motherfuckers who really want to sweat, go out there and play basketball. Even if you ain't good, get you some cardio in. Make sure it's full court. You'll get your
Man, I've
cardio
been
in for
trying
the
to get
day.
this community to play basketball for 100 years. They scared of basketball in this community.
Oh yeah, they scared. They probably scared. They so scared that they gonna see. They know you gonna roast their ass the next day. Like man, these motherfuckers out of shape. Motherfucker couldn't play goddamn 5 minutes of basketball, man.
I've been trying to do a
Cause bro,
full. I want to run a full court and a barbecue.
oh yeah, full court, that'll do it. Yeah, and then the barbecue after, But shit, Ness, I fuck with you because you dedicated. So I bet after the barbecue, you probably ain't gonna pig out like everybody else after the game. You might get
I
some
mean,
stomach,
you can
you
always
know.
do a cheat day, and by the time this community fucking do this barbecue basketball game, I'm gonna be where I want to be, so it's gonna be easier to keep it.
Okay,
Once
okay,
you
yeah,
get
man.
there,
Shit.
it's easier to keep it.
I definitely fuck with the basketball game, man. Like I said, I ain't the tallest, the biggest. Like I said, man, I'm 5'10", but hey, man, I know how to play basketball. I can shoot. I definitely can shoot. I fuck with that basketball game, man. I love playing basketball. And or we can do it like try to do like a swim contest, man. Swimming too, cause that works every part of your body when you're swimming.
Hell yeah. Nah,
So
that's the
swimming too,
worst, man.
man.
That's the worst. I remember I was training with Ken
Swimming.
Porter, and this motherfucker made me go do swimming exercises. Lord, I thought he was
Oh
trying to
yeah, that
kill me,
swimming
man.
to get to you,
I thought he
bro.
had a
That
point
swimming
to
to
prove.
get
I'm
to
like,
you,
what's
bro.
going on, man? You see, I can't swim no more.
Yeah, man. Well, so what? This fight's at 35, though, right?
Nah, 30.
What? 30?
Yeah.
Damn, I thought Navarrete was at 35.
I remember Baranchek beat him up and made him go back down.
Oh, okay, yeah,
I ain't gonna
man.
say beat
So
him up.
shit,
He beat him. He beat him. He ain't beat him up.
he be on. Yeah, I mean, it was one of them fights, one of them rock or soccer motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
So
But let me get
yeah,
to these
man.
other callers. Night,
That's
you
my call,
the
man. Appreciate that.
man. What up?
Sim boys,
What up, Mike?
what's happening, Mr. Gibbs?
What it
What's the
do?
topic of the combo today, man? Navarrete and who
Yeah,
that
all the
Nunes?
fights this
I don't know
weekend, man.
neither
We
one
talking
of
about the
them.
Pro Box fight on third Friday, and then we talking about the Navarrete fight on Saturday, and then we even talking about the Frank Warren lawsuit against Turkey Al Sheikh and Sella and TKO Group.
Oh man, I had to come to the
But,
truth.
but, 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 we could
What's
be
happening?
messy, and you could tell me about that video floating around. Cause some of them videos is saying stalker, and other videos is saying X. So I know you
No,
would
hell
know.
no,
I know you would
no,
know if that was an X or is it a stalker.
no. She been obsessed with Bud for
Is she
years,
an
bro.
X?
No, hell no. He's in the X. Hell no. I think they probably messed around, but I don't think she
Cause I
no
seen
X or nothing
videos
like that.
saying his ex girlfriend, and it's like, yo, was he
No,
dating her?
hell no. She's super obsessed with this nigga though, bro. She got a whole book about this nigga. She got the nigga name trademarked and everything. And yeah, it was some bullshit going on her, and he got like fucking he got some shit against her too. But she be trying to meet up with the nigga though. She know where he gonna be. Like she know he gonna come to a Clarissa Shields fight or a Shakira fight. She knows, so she be knowing, bro. She on some weird
But
shit,
why is she
bro.
doing that? She not even popular. She got like
She not,
two
but
likes
she
on
got a
her
lot of
posts
mess.
and everything. So it's
No,
not like
no,
she doing it
no.
for clout.
No, yes, she do. Go look at her Instagram, bro. She got that video. She got 1,000,000 views on 2 videos already, bro.
Yeah,
And
but
that's all she do.
that's the only.
That's all she do. She drama. She
Yeah, but
drama,
that's what I'm
drama, drama.
saying. That's what I'm saying. That's the only video that has that level of engagement. Everything else is like
Yeah.
2 likes. Like
No.
you could tell
Go
she's
look at
not
her
no content
reels.
creator.
No. Her content is Bud Crawford, bro. I promise you. That's how she ping, bro. When she like a couple years ago, that's all she do is she stalked this nigga. She tried to expose him on bullshit. That's all. She's not popular like that. But when she put T Bud Crawford in her shit, it go viral. It go viral, bro. It's crazy. I don't know how she do it, but hell yeah, she go viral, nigga. She wild. She wild, wild, wild. But Bud played her ass too smooth. I like the way he did her ass, but you gotta watch her ass. She trying to get that bread. She trying to get some fucking bread. She trying to catch him slipping, get some bread. You know how that shit fucking go. Fuck that hoe. We don't like her no more. You know what I'm saying? You know how they go, man. Shout out to the motherfucking squad though, TDB. Hey, your boy Bill Haney funny though, Ness. He funny from yesterday, bro. And anytime he feel like some press, he kept saying that comedian shit. It's always comedian. That's how he was getting out of
I mean,
shit. He's funny guy.
y'all wasn't talking boxing. Y'all was making jokes.
I was making jokes, but I didn't even say nothing too crazy. He said it to me though, but it was other niggas on here, not just me. You know, he can anytime somebody go against the grain, if you agree with him and you say what he want to say, like yeah, my brother, he good with that. But as soon as you go against the grain, oh he's a comedian, he a comedian. I was really just trying to get to the bottom of the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? See what it's really like. I was exposing shit on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for the bullshit, Mr. Gibbs. TBB is in this motherfucker. Hey, is it true what I seen that the Usyk signed with Zufa too?
No.
No? Oh man, people be posting shit. They be this motherfucker was posting that shit like an hour ago. Said breaking news, Usyk signed with Zufa. I'm like, oh, these niggas ain't playing
World
around.
Boxing News posted that shit too. That's why I'm be like, man, the motherfuckers been in the game so long, but they love doing shit like that.
Yeah, that's some bullshit, bro. That's some bull fucking shit. They cancel. They gonna cancel that Floyd Mayweather fight, right?
What you mean? Which
Man, we
one?
don't want to see that shit. The Manny Pacquiao. They gotta stop doing that to the boxing game, man. They playing
Nah,
with. They
man.
disrespecting the boxing game for real though. They disrespecting it. They disrespecting it. They disrespecting it. Floyd, I see Floyd post. He back with Miss Jackson. Posted this nigga the other day. Had him with his shirt off. Man, he look old, bro. He in shape for his age, though. I give him that. But
Wait, he
come
back
on,
with Miss
bro.
Jackson? You sure?
She posted this nigga the other day, like on his birthday, and then his daughter was in the comments said, "So this means you gonna be at the fight with me?" And then she gave like a and then she said, "Oh, I can't wait," or some shit like that. Hell yeah. I see that like Miss Jackson back in the picture. She
What?
finding a motherfucker. Yeah, Miss Jackson. She was posted the other like 2 days ago. It was like whatever Floyd's birthday was a couple days ago. Hell yeah. Floyd be doing this motherfucking thing. That's one thing I will say. I like that. I will say that. He moved like a motherfucking G. I will say that. But the boxing game shit, I don't want to see him in there fighting. He don't even need to take no fucking punches no more. He got grandkid, he got little NBA young boy to raise right now, man. Show him the fucking way. We don't need to see Floyd out there. We need to see Camille out there. You know what I'm saying? But we about to get back to this motherfucking grind, though. Shout out to the boxing boy. Oh, yeah, and if y'all ever do get that basketball game, I make that happen. I'll pull up for sure, because that's right down my alley. You know what I'm talking about? First round draft pick, too. Y'all know what the fuck going on. Shout out to the squad, TBV. And y'all hit that like button, share the motherfucking show, call in. Let's get this motherfucker popping. Yes, sir.
All right. Carome. What up?
Yo, what's up, Ness?
Yeah, what up? What up?
Yeah, what's up, Star? I can't see. Everybody
Nah,
still
she
on
going. Everybody going, man.
it? Yeah, you. Oh, nah, guess what? I called for. I seen it. You didn't see none of the article. Like it's on Yahoo Sports and everything about Top Rank going back to ESPN.
Not going back. Not going back. I seen articles about new information showing that representatives that was working with
Sabotage
Top
it.
Rank
Yeah,
sabotaged their
sabotage it. Yeah.
ESPN deal and then got hired by Paramount.
Right.
So yeah,
But
I
no,
seen
no,
that.
if you go like on, I think on like MMA.com, Yard Break, I think, and Yahoo Sports, like 2 days ago, it's an article saying Top Rank and ESPN in negotiations for a broadcast deal. That's what I seen that article you saying about the sabotage, some about them two executives or whatever. But yeah, it's articles. I ain't seen nobody cover it though. But like if you go and look, like it's a few different
I hope so,
websites
man.
that
I
posted
hope
something about it.
so. I hope so. Top Rank needs to come back with the fucking. Yo, I miss they
I mean,
fights now. Now I see I miss they fights. I miss they development.
yeah, I was about to say that I ain't. They say always say you don't never know how much you miss something till it's gone though. But yeah, but I did see that. I don't know. I just hope it's true though. That's why I was trying to ask you, see if you heard anything about it. But I don't know. I hope it's true though. But that was my call though. Top rank
Alright,
deal.
salute. Yeah, nah, I'ma search it up, man. Get my trusty AI to see. Nah, it's not confirmed. So that is not the case. Nah, there's only the drama involving the alleged sabotaging. But I mean, you're right. Maybe I don't know. It says no final agreement has been reached or announced. It's still in the negotiation stage and nothing is imminent. So hopefully they could get that. Maybe that's why they ain't do nothing. Maybe they was like, bro, y'all should have never let us go. Look, these motherfuckers set us up, did what they did, and now they over there with Zufa. It's crazy how cutthroat this business is. I mean, I didn't talk about it on the show because it's like, bro, I don't be really giving a fuck. That's they battles, you know. Just like my battle is the pay-per-view price. That's Top Rank battle that they got shrewd businessmen they got to do business with. But I did see it, and I do hope they get their deal back. Certainly need Top Rank back. They're, it's shocking all those fighters that they have with nowhere to go now. And they losing people too, man. People gonna end up, dipping off. Last call for them callers. Last call for them callers. If you're trying to call in, now is the time. If not, right back at it tonight with a Border Wars episode. Border Wars 18 going down Orlando, Florida. Don't forget, same day as Border Wars. First fight, 11 a.m. Weigh-in, 8 a.m. Then we're going to head on over to the Stadium Club and watch the fight together. I'm getting a section. I'm actually texting my peoples in them right now for that section. I need that whole section. I don't know if we should get the second floor because then you got to go downstairs. Like, there's always going to be more people at the bar. You can see the bar and the first floor from the second floor, but there's always going to be more people downstairs than upstairs, right? That's just how it is. And because it's made in a way where the upstairs is on the outer parts of the wall, leaving the center there for you to look back down and see the bar, it's obviously going to be more people downstairs. So I don't know where we should be. It gets crowded. That little spot gets nice, man. It gets nice. The food is good too, man. Who is this? Two Belt Brooklyn. Yup. Yup. All right, last call for callers. Last call for callers. If you're trying to call in, now is the time. Two Belt Brooklyn. Two Belts Brooklyn.
Hello.
Oh, this Kerry
What's up,
G. What
everybody?
up?
Hey, man. Yeah. Tilapia is a okay fish, man. It's just not prized, but it's not that flavorful. You got to cook it how you want it to. But it's not bad. Definitely gets the job done for people's nutrition needs, and that basically no fat is definitely mad clutch. But nah, I just wanted to call in and say, Darian dude, man, contact me on Discord or Instagram. My Instagram is glass_hour_keys, KEYS.
He might
I
not
might
have
be able to help you get
Instagram.
the Discord. What did he call on?
Yeah, he was on Discord.
Word. Well, my Discord is this, Two Belts Brooklyn, a little period in front of it. But hit me up, man. I might be able to help you get that extra weight off, free of charge, man. Doing my good services to the TBV community.
Let's go.
So yeah, that's all I wanted to share. Peace
All
out,
right,
yeah.
you the man, champ. See, he ain't shit on our tilapia.
Yo, what up, Nestor? I try to get through.
Jorge.
Can you hear me? How's it going, my man? I
Chilling.
tried to get through earlier, bro, but since I was on the Bluetooth on at the shop, it wouldn't go through. But Navarrete Nunez. I've seen Sugar Nunez when he was on that knockout streak. It was like what? All his fights were won by knockout, right? Like most of them. He had a pretty good KO streak. And Navarrete, he's just he's an idol here in Mexico. Everybody loves him because he's a full-blooded fucking Aztec-looking dude, So everybody identifies with them. Everybody fucking loves him here in Mexico. But I look forward to this being some of that Barrera Morales type of fights. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Did you? And also, I wanted to change a little on the subject. I saw an interview with what's that guy's name? Sugar Sean O'Malley. You know who that is
Mm-hmm.
from the UFC?
Yep, I
He was
saw it too.
he had.
The one where he's
Oh,
crying
you
about
saw
Conor
it?
Ben getting 15 million,
Yeah,
and that he
yeah.
never got
That's not
15 million.
exactly. That sucks for the UFC fighters, man. I mean,
No, it don't. No, it don't. Listen,
because all the UFC fighters are gonna want the ones that
listen.
the new ones.
Do you and I make what Bill Gates make? No, we can't cry
No,
over.
definitely
Why
not.
are we crying over what they make? Like he's not even in boxing crying.
No,
So
you're right.
every business that Dana does, just because I work with Dana, I'm involved in, or I'm supposed to get some benefit. Like that kid is crazy.
Yeah. Do all UFC fighters do all have like licenses to box and shit, or how does that work?
Bro,
Like,
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
if they wanna
I don't know,
change
but
up the sport.
I hear that their contracts are different, bro. Like they're not allowed to go box.
They're not. But what about
That's what
like
I hear.
unless they're like a big name like Conor McGregor and stuff, right? Like,
I
or
guess,
was
yeah,
that
yeah.
because Conor McGregor's contract was up. What about it's only when their contract is up, right? So everybody's not gonna. That sucks because everybody's not gonna want to renew with the UFC, and they're gonna try to go out and fucking get boxing fights, which is just gonna bring more UFC dudes into the sport. That's what I think, but I don't know. That's just my take, man. And Ryan, dude, I tried to call in for the Ryan thing. Do you think this version of Ryan beats Mr. Haney? I mean, I don't know if you talked about it earlier or yesterday, but
Nah.
just want to know. You don't think this
You
version
know,
of
I'm
Ryan? Come
always
on,
picking Haney over him, bro.
No, I know, but I
That
also
dude,
see your
that dude. I mean,
I
look,
also see your
bro. He did a
points.
360 in the ring, bro. Who got more skill? It's Haney. Ryan, okay. Even if you want to don't, you know, like he got power, but Haney has more skill. That's why Haney won more rounds. I'm going with Haney.
Okay.
Maybe he's just got Haney's number. And he's gonna knock him out this time. Who knows? But I'm riding with the skill, bro. I'm not riding with the dude that does 360s in the ring and turns his back. That shit is crazy. He's the fucking Deontay Wilder, but y'all only laugh at Deontay Wilder.
So you don't. But what about his style is pretty good. His style's great, man. His style is Ryan's.
Jorge,
His
I'm
style
gonna
is
need.
fucking.
I gotta get to the other callers. I would say call back in, but I'm just trying to end this particular call because I gotta fucking use the restroom again. So I'm gonna
All right.
do that.
No worries, man.
I'm gonna do that. But I would say call back in, but I gave you like 5 minutes anyway. So I gotta take this motherfucking bathroom break. That's what happens when you try to meet this goal of 200 ounces of water per day. You feel me? So until then, though, we got that Mozzie. We got that Mozzie, man. We got that Mozzie. What up, what up, what up, what up? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice. Yes, GTO.
Two-tone superstar.
Water.
Shout out to the motherfuckers.
Water.
It's easy to kill a fish. You just pour poison in the water.
Two-tone said he need another hit. Hold on, Ness, you know Mozzie with the I'm gon' stick you with this jab and it's gon' hit just like a brick. Tone on commentary like you can't believe this. Can't believe this. What up, Star? You know she promote the health. You know we promote the squabbles. We don't wanna hear no talking if you ain't gon' run the squabble. Know that hook gon' leave him drunk. Have him loopy like he Charlo. When I hear that bell ring, he smoke just like a blunt. I hit up Nessie, got the link. I left from Pesos with the run. I need that go like Michael Spinks. Need that cover of the ring. Beat him bad like Billie Jean. Like OC did round one. I put that paper up on this fight and it's gon' end in round one. Come on, Tone, you know the fight. After this, let's roll one. And we got yams pulling up like it was Turkey Day or something. And we got yams pulling up like it was Turkey Day or something. There's something. Border wars, border wars, border wars, border wars. Trees came with the drink, don't trip, bro.
Good morning, TBD. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Solo.
Dolo, Scarface, no Manolo, Lord have mercy.
Dr. Jermaine. What up?
Good morning or afternoon, sir.
What up?
So, I mean, I have some questions on the Zufa because you know, and I'm gonna make a statement. I ain't hating because I ain't no hater, but it's like a last at this point in time, what the roster is looking like. Most of the roster is looking or some of the roster is looking at. This is this is the last road type of uh brand of Zufa, you know. And the question is, them fighting and getting their career back up. I don't know if they're locked into this contract, a 2-3 year contract, and I know Zufa have their own belt, and it sort of isolates them from the rest of the boxing uh, organization, because the question I'm asking, can they get into the rankings of the WBC, the IBF, or any of those other sanctioning bodies?
You're saying, can they get into those sanctioning bodies once they part from Zufa?
No, why they're with Zufa?
No, because they're not being recognized, remember? They're not recognized.
And
like the fighters themselves are choosing to sign up to Zufa and not recognize the other sanctioning bodies.
Yes, and that's that's the thing. It's like they isolating themselves from the rest of the boxing organization. And so, these fighters can be doing well, doing good. They may be locked into, this $300,000 contract per year, fighting 2 fights. And I mean, they building their resume up, and now they locked into this contract with Zufa, and that can stop their career. And sometimes, I'm just speculating that, they can blackball themselves from the boxing organization. Nah, you go with Zufa, but I'm no longer with Zufa now, because you bite it, you take it in on, you X'd out yourself on our organization, where you have 3 to 4 or 5 different boxing sanctions, where you can fight for a title, get bigger money, but you isolated yourself from there. So these boxers, they're isolating themselves from there, especially the Rayo is an excellent boxer. And, I don't think he should be over there, because he was a WBC. I mean, wasn't he a WBC champion at one time?
WBA, but that's what I'm saying. Y'all can't tell fighters what's better for them when they've been in both of those situations and you're on the outside looking in. I'm not picking on you. Just hear me out, right? Like,
yeah, I understand.
Rayo, I'm saying Rayo's already become a WBA champ with Al Heyman and the PBC. He's already been managed by Jose Benavidez. He already worked with, Samson. So it's like, to him, he obviously had to see and hear something to say yes, because he's seen high-level contracts.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. We don't know what's
remember, before he parted with Jose Benavidez, his best friend was David, bro. It wasn't until a fight ago, like him winning, he won the world title with Jose, fired Jose, lost the world title, and now is with Zufa. Is a two in one fight span. So, I think that he chose Zufa because he's seen the difference. Like, okay, damn, this is what they paid me to fight Isaac Cruz. This is what they paid me to fight Gary Antoine Russell. Bro, this is what you paying me to fight some dude nobody never heard of? Oh, shit, okay. And you said I could get 40 just a year? Guaranteed? And I'm not getting fired if I lose? Look at Charles Martin. He didn't get fired. Vazquez didn't get fired.
Yeah.
So, again, you got to understand, like somebody said yesterday, or was it my interview, the manager for Julian Rodriguez, who's also got a Zufa fighter, right? It's like 30 fighters, Dr. Jermaine, that make that real money. But outside of them 30 names, like, how much is Navarrete getting? Is he making 500,000?
Exactly. No. But do we know how much they're making, though?
Bro, I got people, man. Remember, man, I got people that fight for them, and they telling me it's good. I can't say
But
what they tell me, but Robert Merriweather is happy. Julian is happy.
I'm saying this, and they may be telling
And they
you
saying
I'm
the
happy.
money, they saying the money good, and they getting bonuses. And they getting
And
bonuses.
this is what I'm trying. I'm saying this. It's like a new job. It's like a new job. You know, you say, how's the job? Oh, I love this job. I love this job. And then after 5 or 6 months, you start seeing the
Yeah, but
bullshit. And you're
bro,
like, oh man, you see what I'm saying?
and that could be true. That could be true. But why would you go into a situation expecting and waiting for the negative? At the end of the day, what we do know is that Julian Rodriguez was with Top Rank. That's a big box promoter, one of the big three. And this other kid was with PBC. So these are guys that have already been with the creme de la creme in boxing. And if they found those contracts interesting, it's for a reason. It's for a reason.
Let's just say a Ajabe been dropped by how many promoters?
None.
And this is what I'm saying.
Two. Yes, two.
Exactly.
But
so
has he been dropped? No. Has he been dropped, or has his wife, who helps manage him, been smart? Like, shit wasn't going the way it should have with PBC. That was moving him slow. She got him with James Prince. She got him with Top Rank.
And then Top Rank dropped him.
But what you mean dropped him? Do they got fucking televisions, Dr. Jermaine? Shit.
No, I know they don't.
So his wife,
I know they don't.
So then he just beat what is it, Guido or something over there? No, on Top Rank.
Yeah.
On Top
Okay,
Rank.
yeah.
So what I'm saying is, she seen that shit, that money done slowed up. So she went to the next block. She's smart.
Yeah,
She
I
like
got what you're
Bradley.
saying. Yeah.
She like Bradley's
I see
wife,
what you're
yo. These is women that's managing these careers properly. It's like, wait, the money's slowing up. Nah, we going over here.
Yeah.
Now
I got you.
there's certain motherfuckers like Keith Thurman staying loyal, sucking on that same titty. You still got Top Rank fighters sucking on the titty, hoping that they find a deal. But some motherfuckers like, wait, money slowing up? Oh, we ain't got no more TV? Nah, we out of here. We taking our talent elsewhere.
Got you. And that's what I'm saying. You know, it's almost, you're right what you're saying, but at the same time, this is like, you know, fighters that coming off a lackluster win because he fought the guy that knocked out Baby Miller, you know, and then when he fought Jabi fought him, that was a lackluster fight. You know, sometimes a lackluster fight could put you at the end of the line for your next fight. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying about Zufa. Some of those fighters, you know, they lost their fight or they was a lackluster fight. Okay, I know I'm at the end of the road. And just like you said with his wife, hey, shit drying up over here. Let's come over here. And I see they looking out the best. They just trying to keep the money flowing. And you can't blame them. You cannot blame them. And that's what, and I see I mean, you open my eyes to it to see what's going on. At the end of the day, it's about keeping the bills paid, keeping money flowing inside of your pocket until that road runs out. And then when we get to that road, the end of the road, then we can figure out what's our next step. And I see the point at this point.
All right, Dr. Jermaine. Dennis, what up? If you're looking to call in, Discord available. X Spaces available. Oh. And again, people complaining about Zufa like, bro, Ryan Main wasn't gonna get signed to PBC or Top Rank or Matchroom. These dudes is getting opportunities. And Mark Muxiago got dropped. Or Fast Money done slowed up. You know, I rap now. Fast Money done slowed up. Shout out Jay, right? So there was no money for Mark Muxiago. So what he's supposed to do, that's what I'm saying. If motherfuckers is not being fed, do I starve or do I go out there and find some food? De Los Santos, look, y'all thought he was a great talent. He wasn't being fed. Motherfucker getting one fight every 2 years. But listen, I ain't even gonna hold you, man. I'm not about to do y'all no favors. If y'all not calling in, y'all not engaging, I'm not about to stay here late. I'm going to dip off, man. Work on his body, man. Hit the gym early, man. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Last call for callers. Last call for callers. Now is the time. If you're trying to call in, now is the time. If you really want to get at me, hit me up at the Boxing Voice on Instagram. And that's where you can catch me. We got Mozzie with the $10. Jermel, you scrub. You act like I'ma make original radio hits. This is music tailored for the TBV. It has a theme. This is our music for us. You wanted a shout out, just ask. Ooh, crying emoji, loudly crying face. We got counterpunch for the community, the light, 2 of them for the community members. Who wants one? He holding me back. He want me to stay. Who want a counterpunch? Who want to chop it up? If not, gotta go. Nez GTO. We are going to have Border Wars this evening, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Damn, Vega, now that you out, I see you in there. So now that you're not fighting, does that mean you're not attending at all? Because I could use you as a cameraman. And Star needs a cameraman. No one's volunteered to be Star's cameraman so that the fighters could actually get some post-fight interviews and we get those uploaded to the channel. But, yeah, I'm out. Peace.